everybody, to Stay Tuned Sports on this Friday evening, where we're watching along here with you with the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight happening down in Dallas, or sorry, Arlington, because it's certainly not Dallas, as it's about 20 miles outside of Dallas. So if we're going to go based on how everybody likes to talk about my Giants and the Jets, then it's not. Then that's not what it is. But yes, we are here watching along here. What do we got? What's the next bout coming up here that we're going to see here, Jimbo?
So it's Amanda Serranos, and I believe the other fighter's last name is Taylor. I know Serranos is a big name, former champion, at least once, maybe multiple times. She fights underneath Jake Paul's camp. I don't want to say promotion, but definitely camp because they're very close.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited for this one because everybody like really says like how good she is. I only seen one of her fights, and it was an exciting fight. So if the last fight was anything with going forward, the rest of this card should be exciting.
Good. All right. Well, there we go. Because I don't know any of these goddamn fighters. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here, obviously, for the main event, which of course I think everybody's looking forward to. A majority of the people are looking forward to seeing Jake get his teeth knocked out. His teeth knocked out. It's been a long night. I'm full of pasta. Okay, I got a lot of pasta in me, so that is what it is here. We got Cal in the chat here saying, "Let's go! The old man has to win early. If it goes past 3 rounds, then it might be Jake Paul." What are your thoughts on that, Jim? Because that's I'm going to be honest. Considering how his last fight went, 15 years ago, whenever it was for Mike, he was very gassed, like in the beginning. Like apparently, he sat down and just didn't get up.
Yeah.
Now he looks in good condition. He looks built like a brick shit house. He looks all that. Is he that, though? That's going to be the question, is whether or not he has that, can he go any further? Hey, Les, good to see you in the chat here for this main event on Friday. I'm wondering how much gas does he have in the tank? He's 58 years old. He's got the, he's jacked, but muscles, they eat up a lot of oxygen. So...
Now, here's the thing that you said, but his last fight wasn't 15 years ago. His last pro fight was 15 years ago. He did fight Roy Jones Jr., I would say...
Oh, that was a farce.
But even if he was doing 50%, punch power, punching all that stuff, you're still exerting energy. And he did look a lot more out of weight, overweight than he did tonight. Like he is, like you said, he is ripped. I think tonight you're gonna see that late 20-year-old Iron Mike Tyson-esque person.
At 58?
Hey, George Foreman won the belt at, how old was he?
46, 44,
so
somewhere like that.
He was old.
He was older, but Tyson's almost 60.
And Jake Paul hasn't fought a legit boxer, a young boxer.
He's going to learn a lesson. If anything, it's at least a lesson learned. This is going to be something. But as far as that goes,
I'm not saying that Tyson's going to be knocking Paul out in the first round. I don't see that happen. I see this going to 4.
I think that's what he has to
rounds.
do. I honestly think that's what he has to do. So if Tyson wants to win this fight, it has to be. And I agree with I agree with Cal in the chat here. I think it's got to be early. I think it's got to be. He's got. Listen, all I could think about is Rocky Balboa. Is the movie when he starts training when he's like 52 or 53, whatever he is supposedly supposed to be in the movie, and he's getting ready. And it's like that's it. You got calcium on your joints. You ain't got you don't have any speed anymore. You got concrete in your shoes. Like you ain't got shit. But what you do have is power. You got raw power that you can just crush this guy's fucking hands with. You can hurt his ribs, hurt his face. That's where your strength's going to be. You're not going to outdance him. You're not going to be able to go around the ring like that. What you're going to have to do is just straight up hurt bomb, bang, bang, and punish him. You're not gonna finesse him. No jabs. You're going haymakers. You're trying to crush this dude's jaw with your hands. I think that's where you're looking at when it goes that way.
I would also add Rocky Balboa won that match. I don't care. It was not a draw.
I'll say, you know what? What a great movie. It was perfect because you had Rocky, then you have Rocky 2, which clearly great movie. Rocky 3 underrated. A lot of people sleep on Rocky 3.
Oh yes.
With Clubber Lang, come on, that's a great one. My prediction, pain. Come on, what a great goddamn movie. Rocky 4, obviously, USA,
the greatest,
USA, and then Rocky Balboa, and there was no movie made in between Rocky 4 and Rocky Balboa, as we know clearly.
Yes.
So
there's just a black spot.
There was, I don't know what you're talking. There's nothing there. I don't know what you mean. There's not even anything there. There's not even a nothing. It just went from Rocky 4 to Rocky Balboa. There was never, I heard some people say maybe it was a Mandela effect or something. Oh, don't you remember there was a Rocky 5? That had to be some other universe because I don't remember it here. Kind of like how the people say there was a cornucopia with the Fruit of the Loom. I think that's the same thing, or the Berenstein versus the Berenstain Bears. I think that's the same thing here. It's they're oh, it's Rocky 5. It's no, you're mistaken. There wasn't. It went from Rocky 4 to Rocky Balboa. Trust me. I'm a movie buff. I know what I'm talking about here. ELS in the chat says I have no clue on boxing. Same, brother. Me and you. Not too far apart on that. I don't know anything about boxing, so I'm just here to mod the chat, which is great. And hey, while we're here, we might as well learn something. Maybe we'll learn something. As we see, of course, the corpse, Jerry Jones, and the Michael Irvin, who is tweaking on something. My man is, if you watched any of the games that he attended with the Miami football team, and you see him on all fours on the turf, banging on the turf, it's I think Mike's back on the powder again. This is allegedly.
It would be fitting in Dallas Stadium.
Arlington Stadium.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Arlington. Yes. Arlington. In fact, the Dallas Cowboys haven't played in Dallas in over 50 years. Because you remember, Texas Stadium was in Irving, Texas.
Yes.
So the Dallas Cowboys have spent, I believe they're over 60 years old now. I believe they're 60. This is their 65th year, 65th season. They have only played in Dallas, I believe, their first 10 or 11 years before the stadium in Irving was built. So, you want to talk about a team that has less of a history with their named city than the Giants or the Jets. It's the Dallas Cowboys. It's really, if we're going to be honest, they're the North Texas Cowboys. We call it that, with the general region area. Too bad Hampson's not in the chat, so me and him can argue about this.
I'm waiting for him because he knew, he thinks, the rumor is that 11 o'clock is when Paul and Tyson's going to be walking out to the ring.
Yeah.
And Hampster told us earlier today that's what was happening, so I was expecting him to be here early with us.
Maybe he'll join. Maybe he'll join us closer to that time. Jimbo, what are your thoughts when I've seen this going on obviously everywhere, and listen, with the state of boxing and combat sports the way it is, it's not hard to imagine this, but that this is clearly a staged farce. That this is basically WWE. That we know what the results are. We know that Jake isn't going to lose because he can't lose. Mike knows that. They know that he's getting a payday. Everybody's getting paid. Everybody's going to be nice. So that's where that's all going to go,
Yeah. Here's the thing about Jake Paul as a boxer. I've watched, this will be my third, I believe it is. I've seen him fight. I've seen Jake Paul fight Mike Perry, one of my favorite fighters from BKFC. I've seen Jake Paul fight also Tyron Woodley from UFC. Woodley definitely took a freaking dive.
Ice is ready, buddy.
There's your ice is ready for the stream. And the Woodley thing is it's kind of funny. A year later, Woodley's brother came out and said that Woodley got paid to take the dive.
Right, to go down, right.
There was a tail to let him know, hey, Paul's going to throw this one, you should go down.
Right.
Mike Perry, listen, I've watched Mike Perry since UFC. Mike Perry is, I would say, I've been watching for about 10, let's just say a minimum 10 years, maybe, he only knows 100%. Punching, power, going out, full, maximum effort type thing.
Maximum effort.
When he fought Jake Paul, he was boxing like it was a sparring session. It was maybe 30% power. So that told me, like, all right, Mike Perry knew this is my cash cow. I'm going to get paid. Tyson, he has too much respect for the sport. I can't see him taking a dive for this, just to make a buck. Granted, he's making, I think I saw he's making 3-4 million. Paul is supposed to be making 5 or 6, a couple more million.
Right.
But I just can't see Tyson taking a dive just for a couple bucks.
Really? You can't?
Yeah.
You can't?
Because he loves the sport. I think he loves the sport more than...
You know what he loves more than the sport of boxing?
Weed.
Not being in debt. Well, no, he loves weed too. Hey, listen. Mike, me and you, I get it. Simpatico. But, yeah. Like, he doesn't like being in debt. Again, you're talking about somebody who was... the reason that he doesn't have the money that he's supposed to have is because Don King and everybody absolutely just robbed him blind and put him into a massive amount of debt that he's been trying to get out of ever since. I think he's doing well now. And again, he's done well with, doing the cameo roles and movie roles and things like that. And he's done well with, like, licensing out his image and doing things like that so where he can get back. And now he's doing well. Like I said, he does the couple podcasts. Do you remember the Adult Swim show, the Mike Tyson Mysteries, the animated TV show?
I was so pissed when that got canceled.
You know what I mean? So like he's done. I think he's done well as far as that and getting back, to financial security. Is it enough for him? I don't know. And again, none of us really know that for sure. Again, to me, it feels like, even though he's 58 years old, even though he hasn't boxed in a while, and his last competitive fight 15 years ago was not all that competitive, a professional competitive fight, not his ballet performance that he did with Roy Jones or whatever that was. Yeah. If he wants to win, he can win. Because look at, he's still, yes, he's shorter. Yes, he doesn't have the reach, but he's fucking used to that. That was him his entire career. And he knew how to get inside. He knows how to get inside and to land a bow. And he knows how to get that fucking shot in. Like, he does. So what I'm saying here, and going to Cal's point, like if it goes past 3 rounds, might not win. I think if it goes past 3 rounds, we know that Mike isn't trying to win, is what I'm gonna say, because I think Mike Tyson still has, in that sense, the killer instinct to shut the lights off on anybody, not just Jake Paul, anybody out there. Even at his age, even as it is, in that first 15, 20, 30 seconds of a fight in that round, he still has that ability and that killer instinct. If he starts channeling back to, fuck your mother, fuck your ass, white boy, I'm going to eat your children kind of mentality
Iron Mike,
that he has, would you want to go fight 58-year-old Mike Tyson?
No.
That's what I'm saying. There are some people who are just like that. You know what I mean? Like, I look at my father, and I say it all the time. My father's 79 years old. Still would not fuck with that man.
No.
Because he still straps and unstraps his own truckloads. He still tarps and untarps. He's up and down, pulling all stuff. Very physical. He's 79 years old, but still, fucking truck driver. Like he's still that guy. Don't want to fuck with that.
Yeah.
Again, because you say 58 years old, some people say like, "Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just reading the paper at the early bird special." Like that's what people think when you say 58 years old. Yes, the joints are not as good. Yes, you're not as speedy. Yes, you have all these different issues that you have. Like you don't have the youthful ability to just go right back out there. But in that first 15, 30 seconds, 1 minute time frame, if Mike wants to win this fight, you'll see it.
Yeah.
If it's WWE, if it's predetermined, you're gonna see that too.
Well, here's the biggest knock on Jake Paul, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it even without watching the fights. He either fights over the hill UFC boxers, or he just fights Joe Schmoes. His first professional boxing match was against a former NBA player.
Yes.
Not against NBA players. But what the hell is like? What do they?
Yeah, you're not right. I get that.
Okay.
I get that. Yes.
If Jake Paul wins tonight, he already said he's going to call out Canelo. If that fight happens, then I will say, because I have been a big hater of Jake Paul, I will give Jake Paul credit for at least getting in the ring with a legit professional boxer.
So do you feel that this fight is that Rosie fucking Perez? Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet little Puerto Rican princess. What's up, baby?
And you might have to call the fight because my Netflix keeps crashing.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I just like looking at Rosie Perez. I don't know. I've had a crush on her for 30 plus years.
Her puns tonight are Jimbo-esque.
Well, it's a good thing that I have it on mute then. And that's honestly the best way to handle Rosie Perez anyway. Come on, won't you know that? What are you, stupid or something? Come on. But again, it wasn't Rosie Perez's voice that attracted me to her in the first place. So we'll just leave it at that. But back to my point before I got distracted by my sweet little Puerto Rican princess, who I love so very much. Hey, no, Rosie, it's nice to see you again. Do you think that this is the step for Jake, like, in just being like, this is gonna be like, I'm facing an actual boxer. Granted, he's 58. Granted, but it's somebody who knows what he's doing in the ring. Maybe one of the best to ever do it in the ring. Has a high boxing IQ, and that if he can get past this, that is going to what gives him the confidence to then go ahead and say, yeah, I feel like I can hold my own with a true, current, contemporary boxing champion.
I would like to think so, because just to add a adjective to that, he's also fighting a legend, and that's something he doesn't have on his resume right now. If he wins this one, I don't think he's going to fight Canelo. But he could fight like a mid-tier guy. That might be, say, the mid-tier guy might be 2 wins away from the belt. And Jake Paul could fight him. And if he beats him, then maybe that Jake Paul is 2 fights away from a championship belt, whether it's Canelo or someone else. This could be the stepping stone for Jake Paul to finally get into actual professional boxing, even though these are considered professional.
They're sanctioned. They're technically sanctioned. They have all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cal in the chat, he disagrees. He says no. He feels that this is a lose-lose for Paul. In your opinion, Cal, I'm going to ask you in the chat to go ahead and elaborate on that. What makes you think this is a lose-lose? Like, if he wins, he beats up an old Mike Tyson, and so it doesn't matter. And if he loses, you lost to an old Mike Tyson. You're not a real boxer, and all that. So I feel that's what Cal's saying with that. And I guess that's some way to look at it. But I think that's public perception. I think that's how the public will see it. Is like, oh, he either beat up an old Mike Tyson or got beat up by an old Mike Tyson. I don't even mean it by what the public perception is going to be. I mean it by what is Jake's perception going to be of himself. Like, if he can get through this fight, survive this fight, and be, I feel like now I can take that next step because maybe that's what this has all been. Like you said, he started fighting gimmick matches with NBA players and shit like that, and then moved up to retired MMA people, and then stepped up to a little bit younger MMA people, people who at least know how to fight, at least if not maybe box, know how to fight at least.
Yeah.
And now he's moving up here too. Again, the age and retirement again is going back down, but the boxing knowledge and skill levels going up. So, because that's it. Even with the MMA people he fought, Tyson is a far better boxer than they are at being boxers or fighters.
Yeah.
As far as knowing what to do in the ring. So, it basically what I'm saying is, do we feel like this is just a elevated sparring match for Jake?
No, I think this is going to be a boxing match, like in both fighters' minds. I'm just curious. Even though I think Tyson has the love for the sport, and I don't think Tyson's going to pull punches. I hope he doesn't. I hope he gives his all to Jake Paul. And I'll tell you what, if he gives his all and it goes to the full match, and Jake Paul's busted up and everything, and Jake Paul wins it, I'll give his credit. I'll give his flowers because I've been waiting for Jake Paul to fight somebody that knows the sport. Because the thing with the difference between MMA fighters and boxers is when you don't have to worry about takedowns, they still their footwork is still different because they are worried about the takedowns. If you're training in MMA for 10, 15 years, it's a creature of habit. You're used to putting your feet the right way. Boxers, same way. The one loss that Paul has is against a boxer. And it was actually Tyson Fury's brother. I forget his first name.
Oh, yeah. I remember that, yeah.
And he's not the greatest boxer. And he lost to him. Now, granted, that was 2-3 years ago. So I would think Paul has learned a lot more from that loss. But since that loss, he fought Mike Perry, who, like I said, felt like he just kind of took a dive there. I think he fought Tyrone Woodley after that fight, took a dive there. So it was more of a sparring session, it felt like, for Jake Paul. This fight here, I really think this would be a stepping stone for Jake Paul to get his name legitimized.
Legitimized.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you're on the right track. You're
That's
getting
close.
there.
Sometimes I want to sound smart, and I'm like, don't sound smart. You're just you.
Oh, stop it. You're not putting yourself down.
Yeah.
The only thing that you say that's dumb is crick. We know that.
Yeah. Well, it is a crick, but but yeah. So what did our buddy in the chat say about? Did he comment?
I agree.
your
I agree with Cal. I said this a little bit before, but I do agree with him in saying that the first 30 seconds to the minute of this fight is going to let you know if Tyson is in this fight or if this fight is what a lot of people think it is, which is that I think we'll be able to tell that, and we'll take a look and we'll see. Chief Asset in the chat says Paul is Glass Joe. If you saw the graphic going into this match there, that was on there, and we'll have that graphic up here for the main event when it comes up. We don't have anything up now. I didn't have anything for this fight between Amanda Serrano and Taylor, who's coming out, who is Irish. I'm going to root for the Irish girl because, I'm half Irish, so might as well root for the Irish girl. But we'll see what Amanda Serrano hears. Does she, obviously from Puerto Rico, and I believe, is she a champion? They said that her and her sister are the first sisters to simultaneously hold a championship. I don't see a belt on her, so I guess maybe she did. Maybe she doesn't have it anymore. That could be a thing. But
that's right, man. Like I know she was a champion. I just couldn't remember if she still had the belt or not.
Ooh, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. What's the only thing that ever wins in Dallas right now is the cheerleaders. My great goodness. They're probably the only things that score in Dallas too right now. Oh! Hamster in the chat says, I've never seen y'all being so serious. Why so serious? We're not that serious. I'm just full of pasta. So I'm a little more subdued than I usually am. I'm full. You know, I feel like I got a pasta poop coming on. I'm gonna clog the toilet like a New Orleans Saints coach. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we're running on this one. But great to see you in the chat, Hamster. And again, now we're getting ready for this a women's match here, which should be entertaining, should be fun. We'll talk about it. We'll call it right here as we see it. Weird to do the jerk off motion, man. I feel uncomfortable now. You've made me feel a little like I don't know. I feel like I was harassed. I don't like that. How dare you? Why is she wearing a bulletproof vest? That's what I would like to know.
I wonder because now since my Netflix crashed on the TV, it's pretty far behind you. So I'm gonna see if I could get it on the laptop here.
Maybe I wonder, like, was she
better.
like Puerto Rican Special Forces or something? That'd be cool. It's like a SWAT jacket. Yeah, it's pretty sharp.
Just out of curiosity, did you hear that sound from the web browser?
No, I didn't hear anything, but again, my
Okay.
volume's kind of low, so.
All right. I just want to make sure it's not coming through the feed.
You know, if you put Netflix on there and I hear something, here, I'll turn mine up for a second. You got to play. Okay, I can't put it up that loud because then we get feedback.
All right, hold on, it's loading.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll let you know if we hear it. And now we take a look at Katie Taylor.
Do you hear that or no? Oh, hold on. I click buttons too quick.
Don't be clicking no buttons. She won a gold medal at the London Olympics. She's the undisputed super lightweight champion.
Hamster, which hockey game you watching? If you're still here.
I think he's there. Yeah, that's just there. We have an upset. Wisconsin's men's hockey team gets the overtime win against number 18, Penn State. Was that the game where they were wearing the throwbacks? They looked really good in that. I usually don't like Penn State, but the throwbacks looked really nice. But if they lose in them, they're not going to wear those again. And that's weird for Wisconsin to be underdog to Penn State. Wisconsin seems to me is like hockey place, man, you know.
So I'm
Predators
assuming
and
you
the
didn't hear
Flames.
anything.
There you go. How about those Devils bitch slapping the Panthers? Let's go.
When
In
did
more
they,
ways than one. Not only did we win 6-2, but we also beat the shit out of them as well.
When was that?
Last night.
Okay.
Devils look good. Devils look good. A little inconsistent, but good.
All right, so on your stream, where are you at here?
They're doing a video package. We see Taylor jumping. Now they're back to live with the big hanging scoreboard there.
Okay, so this might work then.
And yeah, it's probably better just to do it on the browser. That's what I'm on. And it seems to work better here. Some things work better on the browser than in streaming. Peacock works better on the TV than through the browser. Peacock browser sucks so bad. Oh God, is it terrible? Just the worst. Yeah. Hey, listen, you might be getting them back. The Jets have, I believe, the best record in the NHL. They're historically great. Off to a historically great start. And they are next to last in attendance. Are the Winnipeg Jets.
Wow.
So they might be... If there's a team that's going to come back home. Everybody in Atlanta's like, come back home. Let's go. Let's correct that wrong. Get the Thrashers back.
I guess my internet just flat out sucks. 'Cause
It
now
could
the
be.
laptop is crashing.
That could be. Again, that's what you deal with Service Electric up there, right?
No, well, Service Electric is Wilkes-Barre. Kingston is Xfinity.
Oh, Xfinity. Oh, well, there's your problem. Either one of them is not a great option, The good thing about living here is that we have the Verizon FiOS.
Okay.
So, it's even even the smallest, the lowest tier of the internet here is like, because what's your speed? What's your upload download?
I don't know. We got the cheapest,
Right.
but it's. I gotta look at it because the price went up too. It's like I don't even want to say.
I don't know about that, but I just meant for the upload download. Because
I know. I forget what it is though.
For us here now, I believe we're on the lowest plan here, and the lowest plan here is 300 up down. Both upload and download is 300.
Yeah.
300 megs. So
I
and that's for the lowest tier. If you go up more, you get obviously closer to the gigs and the terabytes, and you do all the other shit. But it looks like Cal and ELS. We got two Wisconsinites in there, or just two Badger fans. I have no idea, but we got some commiserating here. ELS in the chat says, King, you should look at Ohio State women's hockey jersey. They are not the best. Oh no, we have. Oh, okay. He's sending me a link. I gotta go look. He knows I'm a uniform guy. He knows I'm a uniform guy. So let me take a look. Let's see. Kadunka. Go to site. Let's take a look. See.
Oh,
I like those.
Oh, of course you would.
I like those. Yeah, that's kind of got. It's like the old school. Like it's got a little old school Detroit there.
Looks
old
like the
school,
Giants.
little Detroit.
Montreal
It's a very
Canadiens
throwbackish.
jersey.
I like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. I've seen a lot worse hockey jerseys in my day.
It looks like the New York Giants Montreal Canadiens jersey.
Will you stop? Will you stop it? Will you stop it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't look anything like that. Like if you wanted to make fun of it and say it looks like that dumb Jersey Devils jersey, that's jersey on your jersey. Get the jersey. Fine, I can get that insult, and I would even agree with that maybe a little bit. It's kind of the same thing. But yeah, your thing, what you said, no, that doesn't make any sense. John Schorl is gonna make sure that these LGBTQ women keep it nice and fair there. I'm not trying to make assumptions. But let's be honest with each other. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's clearly nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. Don't cancel me. I'm just saying.
And Serranos' belt is in the ring girl.
Okay, so I see. Okay, so she's got the hype person in there with the belt,
Yeah.
and because it said the other girl was the champ too. But I don't know. That might be for a different weight class.
It's not even weight classes. That's my biggest bitch about boxing. There's the State Tuned Sports Commission. There's
there's different commissions, but there is also. But I think this one might actually be a different weight class though. That the Irish girl has in it. I think.
Yeah.
I think. I'll say.
Now these two were supposed to fight. Not the last time that Jake Paul and Tyson was.
Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, look at her belts.
Yeah.
That Irish girl got some belts
all
with her.
those commissions or
Yeah, I know. I do.
whatnot.
I hate that. I do hate that.
Yeah.
When it comes to boxing, that's the one thing that has to change in boxing, and that's why
what killed it.
It has to become what we need to recognize. My thing is, I usually will recognize the ring as the champion. Whoever holds the ring belt to me is the champion.
Yeah.
Like when Tyson Fury had the ring belt, to me, Tyson Fury was the heavyweight champion. And for anybody else around there, like, with the WDCB, WBF, BWABC, AWBQRSTUV, I mean, it's almost like, LGBTQ plus AXYZ shit. It's there's too many goddamn commissions, there's too many fucking letters. Yeah, just the ring. Have that championship. The one the belt that Rocky put on Apollo Creed's grave, that one. That belt is the belt. The one in true belt is the Rocky Apollo belt.
That's why I really can't get into, I think that's the main reason why a lot of people can't get into boxing no more, because they can't really pick a fighter
Yeah.
like to follow because of all that.
And she does have the ring belt. It was just hidden under one of the other belts. So
Yeah.
the Irish girl. So
Well, us Irish gotta stick together. So I'll be with you.
I'll pull for the Irish one. I'll pull for the Irish girl. But we'll see. We'll see. She might get her
Serrano's
ass
a good
rocked.
fighter, though. Yeah.
Listen, the Puerto Rican, she's got the power of Rosie Perez there with her. So, you know what I mean? If I had Rosie Perez in my corner, I'd be fighting hard as shit too. Don't get me wrong. And I'm
I don't know
Irish.
if you'd be
so-
fighting. I don't know if you'd be fighting, but never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything.
No, don't get us canceled. Do not. I'm already trying to do a good enough job with that. So don't you do that. Yeah, I don't mind those uniforms there. ELS. I wish they would just pick one style instead of having two different homes and roads. But whatever. So here we go. Round started, and they're just facing off here, kind of just jabbing, trying to feel each other out as you do early in a boxing match. Just just a dancing. Oh, big swing. Not much there. Again, little jabs, kind of finding out the distance. The feeling out process, as they say.
Yeah.
Nobody's really going in for it right now. The sweet science.
And
Whoa, there we go. Serrano with a couple of trying to get in the corner. And Taylor kind of flips it around, gets her in the corner, but backs out. They're back in the center of the ring. So a little flurry of activity there. Not too much. Under a minute here in the first round. Both fighters keeping each other at bay for now. Oh, big swing. Hit to the body for Serrano. Taylor gets a couple of body shots in there, not much damage. Serrano's taking some big swings again. Got a couple of body shots, not again much damage from what we could tell.
She's gotta be careful with that. She'll gas herself out.
That's what I'm saying. Taylor right now still seems to be fairly bouncy on her feet. She's very, she seems to be the more dancy of the two. The light on the feet, the little bit of Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That man in the front row is losing his shit. Ooh, getting a little testy there at the end of the first round. Serrano, I think, might have got a shot or two in after the bell. So that was definitely a feeling out first round.
And I could see that happening with the Paul Tyson fight, though, too. Because everybody's expecting Tyson to come out and just throw haymakers.
Because he has to. And that's my mind. I'm thinking he has to. If he starts dancing around, he's not... Tyson was, first of all, even when Tyson was 19 years old, he was not built for long fights. And that was always the thing with Tyson. It was like, if you could drag Tyson into the deep waters, he can get got. And that's what happened with Buster Douglas. Yeah. All right, so you see, Serrano she caught her in that corner there. In that couple of in that little part right there, yeah, that's where she caught her in the corner. She didn't get the full hit. She got her in the jaw, but didn't get the whole kit and caboodle, as it were. Round 2 started here between Taylor and Serrano. Both fighters in the center of the ring on the giant Celsius logo in case you needed your heart to explode. Make sure to drink Celsius. Brought to you also by DraftKings. If you want to waste your money after having your heart explode, go and bet all your money on DraftKings as well. My Netflix has frozen. I have a feeling that Netflix is going to be receiving a high buffering today, so I have no idea what's going on. I've got 99% in a red circle just dancing around. So in your mind, just think of two muscly women just really beating the shit out of each other right now, because that's about all I can do right now as far as telling you. Again, no idea what's going on. Let's see, maybe if I refresh my Fletlicks here. Okay, and we're back. Going over to live. Here we are. We're back live. Now under a minute here in the second round. And the girls are hugging. It's good to see girl power.
I mean, the wife's got it on a tablet. I could see it all the way over there.
I'm seeing. I finally got it back. Yeah. So here we go. 40 seconds left remaining here in the second round of 10, if necessary. Serrano trying to lay some bombs here. She's landing a couple. Taylor seems to be not so secure. Oh, she gets a shot in. She got a shot in. She's still trying. Oh, God bless her heart, she's trying. So here we go. She's setting it up. It looks like Taylor's trying to set up for a good right, but not being able to set it up or connect on it. She's trying to set it up. She's just not being able to connect on it.
Yeah.
Serrano, I think, so far has won both of these rounds so far. I do believe she's won the first one. Second round now is done. I think that one also goes to Serrano, so that's definitely going to be a 20-18 lead for Serrano going into round numero tres. As Cal says, so what you're saying is that this looks like a typical Friday night in a Wisconsin bar. Perhaps. Like I said, Wisconsin is quite known for their alcohol intake. And as somebody who was a bouncer, and boy, another life ago, I'll tell you that. And back when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, when I was a bouncer at a bar, holy shit. Women fights were the worst thing to break up. Yeah. I'm not even... The drunk women fights in a bar were... give me just two steroid-headed freaks going at it any day. I'll separate them, get them out the door, it'll be fine. Two tiny 5 foot nothing women drunk off their ass fighting, I'd rather wrangle cats. Just the worst. Absolutely just the worst thing to experience. Round 3 underway here between Taylor and Serrano. Taylor in the black and gold, Serrano just wearing straight black with the Total Wireless logo on the front of her trunks. Again, both women just kind of dancing right now in the center of the ring. Body shot by Serrano. Now they're both close quarters, jabbing each other. Referee comes in, separates them, and they start fighting again. Here we go. Again, keeping each other at arm's length. Because any closer, they'd get punched in the face. That's kind of the deal here. Oh, and again, they're getting close and punching each other in the face with the quick jabs there. They seem to want to get in there and just go. Hamster says my picture quality is horrible. I'm saying I think Netflix is getting a big server surge here,
yeah,
if you will. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that and see what happens.
And this would be a good test for Netflix to figure out the bugs because
NFL and Christmas, baby, you don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah,
you don't want to fuck that up, and you got good matchups too.
Yeah,
you got some real good matchups there on Christmas.
For once,
they've only done it once. Last year was the first time they did it.
No, I mean like Prime and all the other ones.
Well, we'll see. Girls are coming together. Ref breaks them up there. No hugging. He hates love.
Serrano's is quick.
She's very quick. She's getting it. She's getting her shots in. It seems like Taylor's waiting to get in closer and then getting those quick jabs in. Both of the ladies are doing that. It seems like, again, Serrano seems to be better at getting the body shots in and doing it from a distance. I think she's got longer arms. She's a little bit more lengthy, a little more wiry, if you will. Wiry. You know, she's a little more. It looks like she's got a little bit more length. But I would not want to fuck with that man. Jesus Christ. Fucking Mike Tyson. Look at this fucking that man's 58 years old. Eat shit. I don't give a fuck. God, that's just not.
Listen, Joe Rogan is ripped as shit. Tyson. Oh my God, I didn't need to see that.
We got Tyson cheeks. We got Tyson cheeks. Iron Mike's iron buns.
He just said, "Oh, you guys saw Derrick Henry's ass last week? Here's mine."
They call me Iron Mike, but here's my buns of steel.
Jesus I forget what I was saying before that. Thanks, Tyson.
Thanks a lot, Mike. Thanks for the. Gratuitous ass.
Jesus. See, so like when I'm watching BKFC or other boxing matches, like how Serranos is walking her down up against the ropes.
Right, yeah.
Even though Taylor's getting that jab in there, I still consider Serranos is the aggressor.
No, she is. I think that's why she's won the rounds here so far, if you really look at it. Now, Taylor's gotten a couple of good shots in, and again, she's looking at getting close. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm seeing from Taylor is that she wants to get in close and get the damage in close.
Ooh,
and she's doing it now. Now she's getting in there. She's taking some shots, but it seems like she's got that big Irish potato head that's working in her favor. Yeah, I'm just being racist to everybody at this point. Apologies.
When she gets her up against the ropes, you just go to the body till the ref stops you.
And she's still missing. Again, there's a couple. There's you can tell both of them are trying to hit haymakers. They're missing the haymakers, but they're boy. We went to potato quality real here quick. Netflix. My God. Now here goes Serrano. Taylor again, trying to get in close, get some shots in. They're back to hugging, and Mr. Official has to break them up. Being careful, don't cop a feel.
So,
they're cold time.
Both warnings.
All right, I guess the warnings were trying to go in and hit each other in the side and back of the head.
Yeah,
because this is not the first time they've done that. So
that's considered a soft warning, which nothing happens there.
Yeah, no, but just he's saying stop punching. Bitches, stop punching each other back of the head. Let's go. Like that's like one of the major rules of boxing. No punch in the back of the head, no rabbit punches, none of that shit. Whoa, big hit from Serrano. And that's going to be the end of the round. Right at the end of the round. Again, I think that was another. Although this one is closer for Taylor. Taylor got a lot of good shots in.
Yeah,
she did get a lot of good shots
in. A good one. Oh boy, that's not good for Serrano.
Yeah, I know. I saw that she's got a cut.
That's a bad.
That's a fat cut.
That depends. Like if that starts bleeding, that could get into the eye, which then bring the doctors in, and you don't want to see a match.
Well, if they do that, you know she'll be seeing red. So.
Okay, not to bring it up, since Hamps is in the chat here. Crimson red.
Blood red, blood. It's literally
blood
red. I mean, you can't get any more of a descriptor than that than blood red. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, Netflix, you have to figure this out.
Figure it out.
Come on,
pitter patter. Let's get at her. Wisconsin with an 11-point lead on Arizona. Thanks for the update there, Cal. ELS gave us some updates on NHL scores. I missed that before. Sorry about that, ELS. Again, the ladies are doing the close quarter punches. And Mr. Official's back there to separate them. Hey, separating them. Taylor is landing 34% of her punches compared to Serrano. So Serrano's throwing more punches, but Taylor's landing more. Interesting. Percentage-wise of what she's thrown. Serrano's landed more punches, but the percentage-wise of the punches she's landed of the ones she's thrown. She's thrown more, but she's missed more of the ones she's thrown, whereas Taylor has thrown less, but she's making more contact. She has better punch efficiency, I guess, is the way to say that.
So Taylor is Jalen Hurts, Serrano's is Danny Dimes.
Stop it. Stop it. Just stop yourself. Stop yourself now.
Listen, Giants are on a bye. I gotta get my digs in when I can.
Your digs? You just had fucking Saquon run for however long he did, and you had your goddamn piece of shit, silly, goofy-ass fans chanting, thank you, Giants. Is that not enough? Have I not suffered enough?
Never.
28 seconds left here in the round. The referee separates them, and they start fighting again. Ladies, don't be so aggressive. Come on.
Ooh, good little inside jab there. Oh,
there we go. There we go.
She tried to throw a punch at the ref.
As they're hugging again. 10 seconds left here in round number 5. Serrano go. Couple little from Taylor. That one's close. That one's a close one.
Almost feels like Taylor, if like towards the end there, the last 10 seconds, Serranos was like leaning towards her left. If Taylor would just did 2 jabs and just a right hook, she would have connected on that and knocked her out.
That's what I mean. You're seeing a lot from Serrano and even from Taylor a little bit of when they go for the big one. They're going for a big haymaker, but they're just missing it. They're getting the jabs in. They're getting the close quarter punches. But when they're going for the big uppercut or big cross or get like that, they're missing it. Calvin in the chat says, "I just don't want to see Tyson get humiliated on the road. Keep me posted." We will, Calvin. We'll let you know what's going on here in the fight right now. It is a women's championship bout here between Serrano from Puerto Rico and Taylor from the Republic of Ireland as we are heading into round number 6. Ladies square up in the center of the ring. A little feeling out period here. Serrano, Taylor's trying to get a couple shots in there. Serrano seems like she's trying to set up something. And the ladies start grappling up and hooking up again. And ref's got to come and separate them. Serrano got a good combo there.
Don't get stuck in that corner. That was a nice little hook there by Taylor. Oh, there we go. Oh my God.
Oh,
here we go. This may be done. That eyelid is open.
Yeah, and she is leaking pretty bad there.
I mean, it's bleeding the right way, but that's oof. That's nasty. Oh my God. Jesus.
That's
bad.
This fight's over. It's bad. I've seen worse. God, I can't remember. It's got to be 20 years ago now. Do you remember that? I forget what fighter it was. Who the fuck was it? I forget which fight it was, but he got cut so bad over his fucking eye. Like his eyebrow was completely split. Like you saw a skull under there. You know what I mean?
I remember that.
I forget the goddamn fighter who it was, but that was something. But they're restarting the match. Letting her go.
So things should pick up now.
Yeah, no, because now Serrano knows she's got to try to end it. She's got to try to end it before they end it for her. And now Taylor, this is your chance to go at it. And she's going to attack that eye. I would too. 47 seconds left here in the 6th round.
And that's all you need to do is just a jab.
Jab that eye. Just jab it. Don't get in the corner. There they go. They're starting to tussle. Now they're just haymakers. Now we got some bombs. Now they back into the center of the ring. Ladies look like they might be going to Bomb Town. Big punches from both ladies. Swing and a miss from Serrano. Taylor with a nice little combo to the body. Not much damage there. Good blocking from Serrano. Now Serrano's coming on the attack. Taylor's on her back foot. Looks like she's waiting for the bell maybe. I don't know. She gets one last shot in, and then the round is over. Going to round 7. Serrano's going to have all the attention on this break is going to be on that eye. Keep it from getting too bad. Close it up as best you can. Stop the bleeding as best you can.
Lots of Vaseline.
Put some Vaseline in that motherfucker. It burns. I don't care. Ooh, right there is when it happened. Oh, headbutt. Yeah.
Oh.
Unintentional. It looks like Serrano's head actually hit hers, but... That's what happens when you decide to go close quarters like that for either one of the ladies.
Yeah.
Hamster says Tyson is going to lose because DraftKings is giving a boost and won't let you put it on Jake Paul. That tells me that they're about to take everybody's money. and that's not a bad way to look at it, Hamster, if you want to see it that way. The house never loses. So,
Except for Dallas Cowboy Stadium.
well, the home team always loses there. So now these ladies are just hammering each other now. They are just
Yeah.
going at it.
This
Oh,
is the
Bomb
Irish
City,
fight
baby.
here.
Taylor, Serrano, Taylor, just hammering each other. There you go.
Taylor's like, I'm Irish. I'm standing here.
Yeah. Look at me face. It's harder this way. Highty-dighty-dighty-dighty. I call this fist lucky and this fist charms. They're magically delicious. Just offending everybody here. Sorry, everybody who's watching.
In all seriousness, I'd laugh if she's saying that Serrano's right now.
That'd be funny. That would be funny. Approaching a minute here to go in the 7th round. Ooh, Serrano gets a couple of good licks in there. Taylor tries to come back in there. She's getting close to the body. Gets a good side headshot. Oh, again. It looks like just missing on the headshot.
Yeah.
Serrano's getting a couple of good jabs in. Ladies are kind of holding on to each other. Ref comes in, separates them. Serrano taking some shots here, but again, she looks like she's a little out of gas right now, I'm going to say. Oh, Taylor with a
That was a
combo.
good one. And that's what Taylor's doing. She's just covering up, let her do her 2-3 gas out a
Yeah,
little
and then
bit,
go
throw
after
one.
her. Oh, Taylor's winning this round, absolutely. Taylor right now. Oh, Serrano looks a little woozy on her feet. She looks a little woozy on her feet. Taylor looks like she might be going for the kill. 10 seconds left in the 7th round. Taylor is just landing punches. Serrano grabbing on for the end of the round. We're getting close. She's taking a couple swings here. Taylor, it looks like, ooh, wow. Absolutely, that is 100% a Taylor round.
And at the end there, it seemed like Serrano's footwork is getting sloppy.
Well, that happens when you get a little punch drunk. And it
Yeah.
looks like she's around that time now. She looks a little out of gas, and she's taken some massive bombs already. Taylor absolutely owned that round, and it seems like Taylor's getting stronger as the fight goes on, where Serrano's kind of getting a little less of the strong.
I think we're going to what, round 8 now?
This is going to be round 8 now of 10.
I'm calling it now. Round 9.
Could be. I think,
Fight's
yeah,
over.
it's either this round or round 9. I think that Taylor
Yeah.
might be able to put it away. It's going to take. Serrano needs to get a punch. She needs to get a punch in and try to knock her out. Although, as we're seeing here with the replays, she's gotten a couple of great shots in on Taylor, right square to the fucking face, and it's done nothing to that giant Irish potato melon of hers. So bad.
That should be
I'm half Irish. I can say
nickname.
that. I can say that. I'm half Irish. You can't say that.
We got the Irish card.
Don't stop. Don't stop it.
I gotta remember you. I gotta let you do your. You
Stop
do
it.
enough
Don't-
for us.
Don't stop it.
Both.
8th round started. Taylor did indeed win that round. They have it scored as 68-65 for Serrano. Taylor, she might know that too, and knows that the only way she might win this round, this bout, is to knock out Serrano, and she can do it here. Serrano still trying to throw some jabs here. She's not doing bad there, but she is leaving herself a little unguarded.
She
Again,
may
like we
start
said,
clinching.
she's grabbing a lot.
Yeah.
She's
Just to
clenching.
buy some time.
Yeah, trying to catch air, trying to catch her breath.
Oh, come on now. Let them fight.
Taylor's getting a
Sec-
warning now.
Second one. Next one's gonna be a hard warning, which would be minus a point. Ooh. Nice hook.
I was going to say, Serrano got a little hook there. On the up, Taylor protecting the face still, doing a good job with that. Oh! Right to the side of the head for Taylor on Serrano. Referee separates them again, tells them watch the head. Another hit to the jaw from Taylor. Serrano getting some rapid punches in there.
Oh, damn. There we go.
Whoa! Taylor with a couple of good hits. Again, they're clenched up, separate again. Looks like he's getting.
Oh,
looks like Taylor's going to be getting a warning here.
All right, so that must have been the hard warning. No point
He's saying
deducted.
now right there that's the hard warning. He's saying that he hit her with the head. She's got to watch the head.
Yeah.
Round is over. So it looks like they might have taken a point away there from Taylor.
But see, usually if they take a point, see, I'm used to seeing boxing. If they're going to take a point, they take the fighter to the center of the ring, raise their hand, minus a point, turn to each corner of
He
the
did.
ring.
It looks like he went to each side of the judges there and said
Yeah, but
something
he
like
should have
that.
took
So
her. Man.
again, I
So,
don't think it's intentional. They're just getting in very close to each other.
yeah.
Like we see that.
I mean, and I'll give this ref credit. He's calling a good fight. He's not stopping him quick. He's not
No, he's
letting him
trying to
too
keep
long.
control of it. He's aware. He's keeping aware of the eye and knowing that that might be something she's trying to do. Like maybe if she is getting hit, she's trying to get her braid in there and be like, "Rrrr, fuck you, bitch," you know. So
Yeah.
why do they keep on zooming in on the open wound? Cause we love blood and guts in this country, hipster. Don't you know that? We're a blood and guts culture. Always have been.
It's
Ninth
blood
round.
red,
The ladies are
hamster.
just throwing bombs now in the center of the ring.
Oh, gee. Oh, here we go.
Serrano's throwing a few. Taylor's throwing a few. Oh, there we go. Shades
How
of
much time
Arturo
you got?
Gotti and Mickey Ward happening right now.
How much time you got?
I got 127, 126,
Okay.
125, 124. Air
Okay.
in the ninth round. Referee comes in to separate them after clinching again. Tells them to start fighting again, ladies. Referee separates them again. Tells them to fight. Again. Serrano throwing a couple of body shots here. Gets a couple of shots to the face. Again, body shots, body shots. Oh, Taylor takes a shot to the jaw. Taylor's taking another shot to the face. She's taking a lot of punishment right here against Serrano. Taylor backs up. Referee separates them. Girls throwing bombs again now in the center of the ring. Oh, Taylor gets a couple of good combos in. Oh, shot to the face by Taylor. Oh, another shot to the face by Taylor.
She's got to win this round, Taylor.
She's got to do something here. Both ladies seem gassed right now. Absolutely gassed. Taylor trying again. They came out early with the bombs, and now both girls seem to be absolutely spent. 15 seconds left here in the round. Taylor trying to get a couple of good combos in before the round ends. And that is the end of the ninth round. Not yet. Okay, you just separated them. But we're like 2 seconds away. 1 second
Yeah.
away. 1 second away. Okay, now they finally ended. I hate when they take the clock off like fucking 5 seconds. I'm like, when is the actual
only-
end?
The only thing I would change with boxing, and maybe with UFC, depending on if they're on the ground or standing up. If they're standing up, 10 seconds left, referee, just lean up against the cage. Let them go at it. If they want to hug, let them go at it. If they want to go balls to walls, go at it. There was 10 seconds left, and he separated them. Like, no, just let them body shots. Let them do a little, jabs to head.
Hug it out, bitches. Hug it. That's what.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You know what? Whatever you want to do. I don't care. You
But
want to
I
tongue
will
punch
say
that
this.
bitch? Go right ahead. I don't give a shit. I'm just here for the show. That's all. I get paid either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be the worst ref of all time.
I would have the Buddy Ryan rule, which would be last 10 seconds, do whatever the hell you want.
I'm gonna say, you got somebody fucking German suplexing motherfuckers in the middle of the goddamn boxing ring. Like, come on.
I will say, hell of a match by both ladies.
Yeah, as we see, Serrano's hyping up the crowd. Taylor's hyping up the crowd. And here we go. The ladies are now in the center of the ring. Bomb City. This is it for both ladies here. It's going to be Serrano's win if she wins this round. And, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter at this point. According to this, she's about 2 rounds up anyway. So even if Taylor wins this round, Serrano will win this bout. For Taylor, she has to win this by knockout or TKO.
Knockout. Yeah.
Separated.
That might be why she's going to, balls to the walls and just throwing haymakers. want to know how many punches they both thrown by the end of this match.
And throwing a lot. They've been throwing a lot. Serrano is controlling the action right now, though. 1 minute left here in the 10th round. Serrano's been controlling the action here in the round so far, which is not what you want if you're Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor's got it. She's going to have to land a shot right on the button here. Serrano is just gliding up her fucking face. Taylor is not having a good round here. Taylor looks like she's out of gas. She is gassed to shit. 34 seconds left. I don't think she's going to win this fight. Yeah. She is gone. $20 seconds left. I don't think Taylor's got it in her.
All it takes is one punch, though.
Yeah, but I don't even think she's got enough strength to land a good one. And you got to land a good one right on the button. And the ref's letting him go here. He's letting him go here. He's letting him go.
What was the ref doing there?
Hi-ya! It's time! It's done. Sorry about headbutting your skull into dumb fuckery land. I apologize for that, but yeah, I think overall Taylor had a couple of good rounds there, but that was Serrano's fight. And then in the 10th round where you had, I mean, it was all out or nothing. Serrano really got a second wind in that round, and was able to go ahead. And Taylor did not have the 9th or 10th round that she needed. So yeah, I'm gonna say Serrano wins this bout.
I think I gotta agree, just because I think Serrano won too many earlier rounds and Taylor just came on too late. I think it's gonna be a close call, though.
I think it'll be close. I think it'll be because it was what 86-84 going into the 10th round as they had it scored. So I honestly think it's going to be it'll end up being like 96-93. I think it's going to be like a 3-round victory there for Serrano.
Yeah.
And again, you're seeing here, like Taylor at the end of that, she couldn't even get a proper punch in. She was like hitting overhand because she had nothing left. Yeah. She just didn't have anything left. She had nothing left. They gave 6 rounds to Serrano, 3 rounds there to Taylor. That's where you get your 96-93 score. And I would agree with that. The first 3 rounds were definitely Serrano. Towards the middle rounds, Taylor did better. I might have would have given her another round there in the mids. I think probably round 6 I would have given her as well over Serrano. But 8 again. Sorry. 8 was Taylor's round, but she got the point deduction for the headbutt.
I'm just surprised that cut didn't end this fight. Which kudos to that doctor, because he could have called it. They
could have called it. I'm glad the ref didn't call it either, But they stuffed that shit full of fucking petroleum and let that shit just fucking sting for a while, and then you'll go get that stitched up. And Joel Goofy Goobers didn't believe me when I said 11 p.m. earlier. It's 11:10 right now. Actually, yeah, it's 11:14 here.
Yeah, so you're still wrong, Hamster.
And still no fight, and it's frozen again. Sorry, Hamster, about that. Yeah, Netflix is having an issue. They're having a time here. They're having a time, but they definitely got to go ahead and get that fixed before Christmas. Whoa, holy tits! Who the fuck is that behind Taylor? My God. The guy behind Serrano. Jesus Christ! Yeah. Just Tit City, USA. What are we doing now?
What's funny is I had it on a laptop, I had it on the Fire Stick, I had it on my phone. I was same with Hamster. I have on my cheap ass tablet, smooth as can be.
Also, no wonder you're having problems. You're trying to stream fucking 4 different streams. No wonder you can't get anything done.
I could only do 2, because the wife was watching on tablet. I was like, well, I got to steal it from you.
She can join the stream. Come on, Alicia. Show everybody. Show everybody your beautiful face.
Taylor won. Yeah, that's not a happy face. Holy shit.
Listen, I was rooting for the Irish woman, but what the fuck?
Wow. I mean, like when you see the broadcast put like a 96, 93, usually judges are within like 1, maybe 2 points of each other. But to be that, wow.
Listen,
Jesus.
just as an observer,
700
Serrano won that
punches thrown
fight.
by Serrano.
Serrano
Yeah.
won that fight.
No. I gave the first 4 rounds to Serrano.
I was like them. I gave the first 3 to Serrano. I gave the 4th to Taylor. I would have given Taylor also the 6th, 6th and 8th. Taylor, I would have given the 6th and 8th, but she got the point deduction in the 8th. And even these guys were generous because they gave her the 9th round, which I wasn't sure I would have given her the 9th round either. But
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Why are there ring girls for a girls' match? Shouldn't they have ring dudes for that? Just dudes just slinging sausage at the side of the ring with the big cards. You figure. Well, listen. I love giant titted women carrying around cards with numbers on them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm all about equality. I'm with my female brethren. Get the sausage party out there. Have the round just flopping around on their banana hammock. You know what I mean? You could do that. It's round 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Hamster says show's over tonight, folks. Are you leaving already, Hamster? Come on.
You gotta stick around so we could discuss the color of the rings and
don't leave. We gotta see here. We gotta see. We gotta see if the fix is in. I mean, well, the fix was in with this fight, so that doesn't fill me with much hope for the Tyson Paul fight. It seems like maybe all the fights here were of a WWE predetermined nature.
Here's the thing: I will buy into that conspiracy theory type thing. Hamster said that Jake Paul and Tyson was going to be starting at 11 after we got off of our Friday forecast. I said they were expected to be walking out by 11.
Right.
Here is 20 after 11. It's going to be about 11:30 by the time they get out there. It's going to be a quick knockout.
It's going to be like 11:45 maybe they start out. You think, it could be. It could be. Hamster said, of course I'm staying. LOL, I was playing. I'm high. You lucky bastard. I said, listen, I have like 1/2 of an edible left because I'm poor. Which, by the way, if you want to help out with that, the donation station link is in the top of the chat. It's right there for you if you want to help us out more tangibly or a little bit of money. It's there also in the description at the bottom of this. I promise I won't use the money to buy weed. I promise. I really do promise. Because Jimbo controls the finances. So anything that happens...
Which may be smart.
I let the smart guy in the room over there handle the finances and everything like that. And Jesus Christ, giant ebony orbs. My God. Sorry. Again, equality for the women out there. You gotta get the big swinging sausages for these ladies.
I'm speechless.
No, Hamster, like I said, this is not anything where you are obligated or that we're really asking for that. You handle your business. Like I said, whenever we ask for donations, they're donations. They're what people can part with if they feel like parting with it, and nothing more. That's all it is. That's why it's a donation. It's not a request. We're not like, hey, we really, it means a lot when people do support us, and we do love that fact. Like I said, we got Pecan's name down there because he donated to us. He's right now the current leader in the clubhouse with the $15 donation, and we give a shout out to anybody who does donate to us. So that's all big. But I'm never going to be one of those guys that out there is like, oh, you got some money? Oh, you donate it this way. Come on, do that. No. If you have it, if you feel comfortable with it, by all means, you do whatever you want with it. But it's not something that we're going to be all over that. The lag is so bad that one of us will know who won before the other. It's like when I watch football, I'm always like 2 plays ahead of y'all. Well, yeah, because we also watch on a stream. We watch on a
Yeah.
perfectly legal stream that you can find in certain places of the internet. That's how we watch the game, because that's the only way we're able to go ahead and kind of share the view, so we're on sync, so we know what's happening. So that's
We're
why
not
when we
Adam
do those
Schefter.
broadcasts, we're always like, I try to give out the time that's going on and what the play looks like, so that if you're syncing along with us, you can match your sync with us, like either by pausing us and letting the game catch up to us, or pausing your game and letting us catch up to the game. Either way, that can help out. Or if you can't do that, you're just watching the broadcast, and and that's fine too. Sometimes you shit out of luck, and there's nothing else we can do about that. We do our best, but that's why we're watching on a stream, and the streams are usually about 30 to 45 seconds behind what you're getting through a broadcast. So, Cal says, I'm in here because I liked your stuff after the Grossi raid. Thank you so much, Cal. And again, that Grossi raid was tremendous. And again, I can't thank everybody from the Grossi posse enough. And Tom Grossi himself, who even complimented my scoreboard. Oh my God, I was so happy. Yeah, guys, you have no idea. Again, I'm a graphics nerd. I do all the graphic stuff, and I love doing this. So having Tom Grossi be like, "Hey, nice scoreboard," like, it meant the world to me. It was really cool. So yeah, a big up to you guys. A big up to Tom Grossi and the Grossi posse, and also the apparently the Blood Raid people too gave us a nice little Blood Raid there as well. Same day, we got 2 raids with right back to back. That was really awesome. That was really cool. So big thanks to all of you guys who did that, and the guys who stuck around, because that really does mean a lot.
And me personally, Cal, I want to say thank you for following us too, because I wasn't on that broadcast that night, but I just happened to wake up. I guess I was halfway through it when that happened, and as I jumped in, the chat was just going like
Yeah,
that.
no.
And I'm like, where's all these bots coming from? Because me and King are not used to that.
The hilarious thing was, I was getting ready to go up to make a cup of coffee. I was like, all right, we're at halftime. Let me go make a cup of coffee. I'll be back here for the third quarter. And as I was getting ready to go up to do that, I saw the chat start going for the It's in the Blood group that came, like, Blood Raid, woo, Blood Raid. And I was like, oh, that's cool. All right, good. Thanks, guys, for the raid. That's awesome. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much. Hey, stick around if you like it. Subscribe and like and all the other stuff. And like, whoa, okay. And it started to slow down. I was like, oh, that's really awesome. Cool. We got a raid. That's, I always heard people seeing it. And I've watched Tom Grossi before, obviously, so I've seen him do the raids and everything. So I saw that. I was like, oh, that's cool. I got raided by somebody. Really, really cool. And then just again, as I'm looking at the chat and that slows down, the next thing you know, 1,000 miles an hour. Posse, Grossi posse, Rossi posse. I was like, oh, shit, let's go.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was really, really, really cool. And yeah, no, we got a couple people that stuck around after that raid. Like Hamster says, he was one of them that stuck around. We got some people from there. We got a lot of people who were from there who have their own thing as well. The poverty sports people who come from kind of the Grossi people too. It's kind of a branch off. Like we all kind of again, I've been doing some kind of broadcasting for a real long time already. I used to be in radio. I don't know if the voice gave it away or not. And been doing all this kind of stuff. And again, it's just something I always wanted to do, but didn't have the equipment to, didn't have the money to, didn't have any of those kind of things to do. So it took a while for this to happen. And even so, it took my computer dying. It took some really incredible people helping to donate to basically get me a new computer that would be able to do this. It took your good friend Jimbo right over there sending the camera. He got me the camera here because, again, I didn't have a camera to be able to do any of this. So this really was built from the bottom up and built with the help of so many different people, like people, my family, people in my family, mother, father, sisters, brothers, Jimbo, his wife Alicia, my wife Jackie. It really took a village just to get this. And so when this happened, and then literally in one of the first 3 or 4 of the broadcasts we do, we get rated and recognized by the guy who kind of started, was one of the first real big play-by-play reaction guys on YouTube for NFL sports. I mean, that was. I can't tell you how much, again, that means. And to have you guys stick around and watch with us, it's really, really, really cool. So, again, thank you so very much for sticking around, for supporting us, for all of that. It's been really amazing. Again, thank you so very much. I cannot stress enough how much I really do appreciate all you guys.
So look at the chat. We have a request of, do we stream hockey?
We are going to. We are definitely going
Okay.
to. I streamed Game 7. The one of the first streams we actually did on here was the Stanley Cup Final Game 7. We did Oilers and Panthers as kind of like, it was like one of the first like kind of test streams we did, if you will, to see just kind of how to do it, how I was doing the graphics and stuff. And we've changed a lot since then, clearly, as I've decided to try to be a little bit better, more sophisticated. Now you see we have this cool little thing in the middle scrolling our logo and stuff. It's like the more we do this, the more I figure stuff out. I'm like, let me do new stuff and see what happens. Unfortunately, yesterday it kind of crashed OBS when I put too much shit on it. So it's like, all right, maybe I gotta take some stuff back off it. But yeah. So we are going to be doing hockey. Again,
Mostly
Jimbo,
Flyers.
fuck off. No, we're going to be doing Devils. Like, again, we're going to be doing both. I'm a big Devils fan. I don't know if you could tell. I'm not sure you could tell. Jimbo, obviously a big Flyers fan. Actually, believe it or not, when I first met Jimbo didn't like hockey. Jimbo said hockey
It was the stupidest
was an
sport.
awful, awful sport. He said he didn't like it. He had it up there with, I don't like soccer either. I think hockey and
Still
soccer
hate
are the
soccer.
same things. So I told him, listen, go see a hockey game live. Your mind will change. Sure enough, who goes to see a hockey game live? And now who's a big, giant hockey fan? Who's a season ticket holder for the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins? Of course it's Jimbo. And who has he to thank? Me. So,
Well, I mean, you're 50% of it, but what really pushed me over was I went to a Sunday night or Monday night Eagles game, and to pre-game the Xfinity Center there.
I remember that,
Xfinity
yeah, where they
Live.
had the Flyers live there, yeah.
It was Broad Street Bullies.
The Brush Street Bullies
and-
bar, right.
And I've heard of them even not liking hockey. And I was like, maybe I should follow the Flyers because I know he hates the Flyers. And, that's my job, is just to piss off King. And Hampstead, too.
No, Hamster has joined that club. You two are the two main members of the Piss Off King Club, and Hamster's already trying to recruit Cal now. He's trying to get Cal into the. Hey, listen, it's easy to piss off King. Trust us. You just say a couple things about color, and that's it. You start saying that the Eagles wear green instead of dark teal. Oh, you got him. You reel that big fish in, baby.
Like to reference the Mighty Ducks, me and Hamster are the Smash Brothers.
The Bash Brothers, yeah.
The Bash Brothers. Me and him, we team up and we just go at King, and all we got to say is one word, and he just gets pissed off.
I'm getting better. I'm realizing what you
getting
guys
better.
are doing, and I'm starting to.
Yeah, you're making it a little harder for us, which we appreciate.
Namaste. I gotta find my center. I gotta really find my center on some of this stuff. But and I see that Cal says that he's a Wings fan. I wonder how long he's been a Wings fan, because if he was a Wings fan back, I don't know how old anybody is. Then it's gonna date me, because I was gonna say, if he was a Wings fan back in '95, I could talk some shit. But again, we're talking, that's literally 30 seasons ago, which makes me again feel older than dog shit. As yes, because I was there in '90. Oh, since the '60s. Okay, so you are indeed a legacy hockey fan. Absolutely, 100%. In like 2004, I went to a Falcons-Rams game, says Hamster. At one point, the Thrashers played the Bruins at 5:30 across the street. It was in the day after Christmas, and it was like, me and my buddy went to both. That's a great day, and that'll grab you. Oh, yeah, no, I was going to say, Cal has seen the great Gordie Howe play. So he's got me beat when it comes to hockey witnesses. Now, again, in '95, I was 13 years old, and I went with my father to go see, they were able to, as a graduation gift from graduating 8th grade, They got me tickets to the Eastern Conference and the Stanley Cup Finals if we made it. Of course, we beat the Flyers 4-2 in that Eastern Conference Finals because fuck Eric Lindros. And then again, we swept Detroit in the Stanley Cup Finals. I got to see the Devils raise the cup in the home arena of a team that I have obviously that I've known and watched and loved since before I can even remember. My parents always bring up the fact that when I was a little baby, I was screaming for Chico, Chico, Chico Resch. And again, that's something that I don't even remember, but they do. So I literally, I've been a Devils fan since before I can remember. And so that was a really cool experience. And now that seeing it's like, shit, that's 30 years ago. I'm old as fucking dirt. And I don't like it. I don't like it, Cal. I'm not a fan of it. Yzerman. Yeah, dude, that team was, dude, you had that Detroit team of the late 90s and early 2000s. Fucking Christ. What a team.
I will be right back, though. I got to run to the bathroom.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Go pee for the day. That's what you do. But yeah, like that was, and that's what, I think about that time period from like 95 on. You had the Devils had 3 cups in that late 90s, early 2000 period. You had the Red Wings who had 3 cups there and then got more in the late 2000s when they had those epic series with the Penguins. You had the Avalanche got 2 cups, even one at the expense of my Devils, which would have been great for the Devils to get back-to-back there. We could have had 4 banners now instead of just 3. But I digress. It's that time in hockey was really, really cool, and I enjoyed it. And yes, I know everybody shits on the Devils because of the neutral zone trap, but won us a cup, so I don't give a fuck. I was fine with it. I like defensive hockey. Everybody else can kiss my ass. And then listen, they changed the rules. The neutral zone trap wasn't good, and we still won Stanley Cups. So everybody can kiss my ass. Scotty Bowman, absolutely. Scotty Bowman, 1,000%. He's hockey royalty. There's no doubt. Absolutely. Going to again, when you get to see something like that, when you get to see Stanley Cup be raised, or even just be at a game like a World Series game or an NBA Finals game or a Super Bowl, which is something I know that I'm never going to be able to attend. Or be able to attain, but oh boy, would I love to do it. And would that be really, really awesome to attend the Super Bowl someday. I doubt I'm ever going to be able to do it, but it would be really nice. I don't know. Maybe one day me and Jimbo can fucking finagle a press pass or something for the Super Bowl. That'd be fun. Nope, nobody walking to the ring yet. They're still doing just interviews at the front desk there with, who's that, fucking Cedric the Entertainer? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
It looks like them.
Yeah, so it's just they're talking to a bunch of celebrities. If they're gonna interview a celebrity, can we interview Rosie Perez so I can just stare at her again, please, for an uncomfortably long amount of time? Let's see.
I'll be honest. I thought they would have been walking out to the ring by now. So this,
I would have thought so too. It's not gonna
knockout.
start until like 11:45, almost midnight. It's gonna be closer to midnight by the time anything really starts to get going.
So good call by you by starting the stream at 10.
Yeah, no, because because it was like the actual show started at 8.
Yeah,
and then I was like. And we read the articles, and by the way, thank you, Hamster, for doing that, because otherwise we wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, let's aim more towards 10 to get on and do that. So yeah, good call.
The last combat sport one that I did, with the BKFC one. That one, Jesus Christ!
You misjudged that one. You were like, "Oh, I was only going to like 3 fights on there or something." It's going to be something like that. It ended up being like 6 fights. It was a 4-hour long, 5-hour long fucking stream. You were on it for a while, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I powered through it. But I definitely learned a thing or two about that stream.
Yeah, these events are cool sometimes and they're really fun to do, but you don't need all the preliminaries. You know what I mean? Like, here we are. We're having some fun here. We're having a good bants. We've already called a nice fight as a good warm-up here. We're talking about other stuff now with our chat, which, by the way, if you're watching along and want to share your opinion, what you think is going to happen here in this fight with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, or you want to share some memories of sports gone by, perhaps, as we're talking about seeing championship teams and things of that nature from your youth, chat's open. Come on in. It's fine. By the way, if you're watching and are not subscribed yet, please smack that subscribe button right in the ass. Make that son of a bitch jiggle and help us out on the road to 300 subscribers. Certainly will help us out tremendously. Also, hitting that like button will help us out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Again, I hate it. It sounds like we're begging for these things, but YouTube kind of forces you to do it. So we must, of course, appease our dark, almost Lovecraftian YouTube overlords and make sure that the proper sacrifices of likes and subscribes are met. Otherwise, they will eat our souls and possibly our skin. So help us out with that, please, and hit that like and subscribe button. Hamster in the chat says, yes, I know I was arguing with another person that kept saying Netflix says it starts at 8. And I was like, no, the show starts at 8. The show starts at 8.
The show starts
The actual fight that you're looking for, the main event, as it were, is always going to be closer to around this time. Whether it's, and sometimes the MMA ones don't start until fucking 1 o'clock. It's bad. Especially when they're out there in Vegas. It gets real bad. Yes, Calvin, not Lord, so much Overlord. Really kind of Lovecraftian. Think of Cthulhu, a little bit of that. The King in Yellow. Really just kind of unspeakable horrors from the cosmic deep. That's really who runs YouTube, if we're being honest. So they do need to be appeased by the likes and the shares. That's just what needs to happen. And again, I hate to sound like we're begging for the likes and subscribes, but
And once we get big enough that we're 5 million subscribers, probably won't be.
Fucking Markiplier? Get the fuck out of here. I like Markiplier. Don't get me wrong. I love Markiplier, but if we hit 5 million subscribers, I'm going to go into the middle of the street and just punch myself repeatedly in the nuts because I still probably wouldn't be able to believe it.
Okay, so right now it's November 15th, 11:37. I'll remember that.
Check that out. Listen, if we hit 5 million subscribers, I will gladly do that. Video evidence. I'll drop trow and all. You'll be able to see it like a speed bag. I will.
I just want to walk into work and be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
You're cool. Fuck you. Oh, Half Baked. Such a great movie. A lot of people don't even know about that movie these days.
They threw around about doing a sequel. Do you think you should do a sequel to that type of movie?
If as long as it's not that movie. That was a movie of its time. Everybody did. I don't think you could do. Leave those characters where they are. What a great goddamn movie that was.
So do all brand new comedians, all brand new characters?
Just don't do it. How many? There's always weed movies. There's always people that make weed movies. That is unique to its time there in the mid '90s. Let it stay there. I'm somebody's bitch. What a great movie that was. God.
The only the funniest thing I took away from the movie was the couch guy. The fact they kept walking past the couch guy.
Oh yeah, couch guy, yeah.
And they're like, at the end of the movie, they're like,
that was what's his face? The guy I'm talking about. I can't remember the comedian.
The couch guy.
Yeah, no, but I mean the comedian's name. The real dry droll guy. I can't remember his name. I don't know why. Probably because I smoke too much weed. It's probably a little bit that goes with that. Crafty Southpaw says, "What movie we're talking about? Half Baked." Crafty Southpaw. Sorry about that. And Crafty also says that he loves that we're doing the stream. And we're happy to do the stream for you guys. Thank you again so very much for joining us for this stream. As Jake Paul getting ready to take on Iron Mike Tyson. We're going to see, again, there's a lot of stuff going on about this fight. People are saying, is it a bit of a grift? Is it staged? Is it like WWE? Will it be legitimate? Or will this actually have a whiff of being A real fighting legit. Hey, Rosie, there's my girl. What's up, baby? Damn, she's still. You know who I realized looks just like her, just without the boobs, is Jenna
who?
Ortega. Jenna Ortega
Yeah.
has the same
Yeah.
face, like the young face of a Rosie Perez. Absolutely 1,000%.
Which that should be coming out soon. Did you see the first season Wednesday or no?
Yes, yes, yes. We watched the first
Okay.
season Wednesday.
The second one should be coming out soon.
I don't. We just learned today that Lady Gaga joined the cast.
Yes, all because of a meme.
So, well, that show did get memed to death. So,
Yeah.
there was a lot of memes that came out of the first season of Wednesday. So, we'll see. We'll see how that all looks, and Calvin donated $5 to the donation station. Calvin, a huge shout out and a thank you so much for all your help and your support of the channel. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for going ahead and doing that donation. If you want to be like Calvin, and you absolutely can be, again, there's no pressure. This is not, we're not Columbia House here. We're not going to come after you for, the all the money you owe after getting you. I thought I got these albums for a penny on the dollar. I think there's a lot of people out there that still have a Columbia House debt that's almost as big as the national debt right now.
Yeah.
But if you do want to help us out, like our good friend Calvin just did in the chat, you can go ahead into the chat. There's a link for the donation station pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description below this video. If you click on that and want to go ahead and donate, you absolutely can. We will give you a huge shout out. If you donate more than $15, you get your name right there on the ticker right now. Pecan is the man to beat, as he has $15. He's the leader in the clubhouse. But again, thank you so very much. Crafty Southpaw in the chat says Jenna Ortega is like an intelligible version of Rosie Perez. Listen, I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. What, are you stupid or something? No, that's what I'm saying. Even with that voice, though.
What do you watch Netflix on? Like a phone, tablet, laptop,
TV.
computer?
Yeah, I usually watch it on TV through the. There's a PS4 that my wife had that I watch it through. That's the main thing I watch.
His keeps freezing. I'm just curious.
Right now, the one I'm watching now is through a browser. I'm watching on the computer because we're doing this, so I need it on the screen. Which, by the way, I'm dying to get a second monitor. That's what I definitely need to get to kind of help and work out, because when I'm trying to watch the football game, and I have the OBS on, and I have the stats up, and I have a roster, and I have Twitter, and I have the chat, and there's only so much room I have on a computer screen here, even though it's a fairly large screen.
Well,
there's only so much room.
Me and Santa Claus are like this, so let me talk to him. Let me see what.
Stop it! No, you already gave me the camera. Stop it! And I'm pissed at you for that. And you know that. You know how I hate that. You know how I hate when people buy me
I will
shit.
say this: I'm pissed I gave you that camera, because I see how good you look on there compared to me. Because I think I gave you the same brand that I have, because I like mine. Like it's really good. But I gave you the 4K one, and I got the step low, whatever 4K is, and I see you, and I'm like, God, you're clear.
I don't think this one is 4K. I don't think it is. It's 2K.
So you got 2K. I think I got the 1080.
This is 2. It's not bad, but also you got to remember too. I have the two giant studio lights here too. From,
that's
my earlier time when I was doing wrestling podcasts and trying to make that work, and that of course fell apart.
Survivor Series, I can't wait.
I'm excited. They're doing War Games again?
Yes.
Okay. So
I think
that's something else we'll go ahead and stream here. If you're very into the professional wrestling, as they like to say, we'll do a little WWE watch-alongs as well.
Survivor Series, they're got the OG Bloodline versus the Bloodline 2.0.
The Solo Sokola. Okay, yeah, so that'll be good.
And the rumors for the 5th members is Bronson Reed is going to be Solo's team.
Okay.
And they're pushing the Seth Rollins thing, but I think they're pushing it too much, so I don't think Seth Rollins is going to be part of it. A conspiracy theory I saw today, which I think would be pretty cool, is Paul, when it comes down to the OG Bloodline, the fifth member, when it's ready for him to come out, Paul Heyman comes out and said, I had to recruit somebody. CM Punk comes out.
So the thing that I saw, because again I wasn't able to watch SmackDown tonight, but I
Yeah.
did see something on Twitter where and McAfee posted it too, where apparently at the end of the show, Roman said, went to one. I don't know who he went to. Obviously, he was talking to somebody and said, "Call the wise man." So
There we go.
there's something
There we
that's
go.
gonna happen.
My ace in the hole is Brock Lesnar.
Apparently,
been
they were
teasing
erasing
him.
him from all history there. So I don't know about that one.
They
Because he's
were, but
part of the
past couple
whole
weeks-
Vince
Yes,
pooping
he
and having
was.
sex on people with poop and poop sex. So
Yeah.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
So we don't know. And again, Crafty Southpaw saying complaints all over the internet about Netflix. Hamster's woman texting him and saying stupid Netflix. This is again. This feels like a test
Yeah.
for the NFL. It seems like they've been trying to ramp up. They did the Tom Brady roast live. They did the they did Chris Rock's comedy live. I think they did
Cat
a
Williams
Chappelle
was another
live.
one.
Now they did this live, and this is a big one. So and
Yes.
now the next one's the NFL, and the NFL's the big daddy. That's where you're getting 20, 30 million people trying to come in and stream at something. So if you can't handle that, you better learn what the infrastructure you need to buy and set up is. Because
Yeah.
the last thing you want is for the NFL to... First of all, you paid the NFL all this money to broadcast this. But if you fuck it up, then the NFL says, thank you for your money, but you're never seeing the NFL again.
Not even the NFL, but also WWE. Raw's coming to Netflix.
Raw's coming to
January.
Netflix, so they got to go
And they
now.
played a
But
pretty-
again,
pretty
Raw's
penny.
going to pull about 1 million, maybe a million on the top end, maybe 2,
Yeah.
and that's if that. So that's not nearly. I mean, the NFL is a different beast.
No, I know, but
The Raw
what's
is going to be
coming
weekly.
through
It's a
this-
weekly thing, so that's something else. But again, the NFL, once you have it dialed in for like the million or so every week, that's going to be fine.
Yeah.
That 20, 30 million hit you're going to get from the NFL, that's going to be a pull, and you don't want to fuck that up. Because
And who's playing for
Christmas
on Netflix, do you know?
is
If
is
it's
that
like the
Steelers
Jaguars
Ravens?
and the
I think it's Steelers Ravens again.
oh man, if that's the case, it's gonna be more than 30 million.
Yeah, they're good games. They're very
Yeah.
good games. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's the Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans, and then it's the Kansas City Chiefs and Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh boy.
So big fucking games. You know what I mean?
The Ravens Houston, it's a good game.
It'll be. We'll
But-
see if Houston can get back on track. No, but the Chiefs
Chiefs,
and
Steelers?
Steelers is going to be. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one.
As long as the Steelers could keep going and the Chiefs get their shit together. Without the refs.
Oh, shut the
Am I right,
fuck up. Will
Hamster?
you Listen, if you're so convinced that the refs are going to help out the Chiefs, why didn't you pick them against the Bills? Why didn't you do it? Because even deep down
they're
in your
leaving the
cold
Chiefs
black
refs
heart,
home.
you know that the whole narrative about the Chiefs and the refs is bullshit. You know it. I know it. You try to push buttons. Stop.
The refs
You-
that are going to be calling that game, the Chiefs are undefeated. Just saying.
Why is she wearing like a Joker graffiti shirt here? I don't even.
The Jared Leto Joker.
Why so serious? Hamster says that. Hamster says that. By the way, this whole Netflix thing is going to end up being a bigger story than the fight. That could be, especially on social media.
What's the last one he put in there too?
I don't know. I didn't see. That didn't come through in the chat, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I wish there was
I
like a
see no
voice
message
thing.
there. I see nothing. There were 4 lights. Listen, if anybody gets that reference, kudos to you. Cal in the chat says, "Oh crap, you wrestling? LOL. Now you guys are talking to me. Yeah, now you're speaking my language." Hamster says, I know sports are rigged. Too much money involved. Yes, they need the Chiefs to be doing good. You know, but people said the same shit about the Patriots. And then my thought process with this always is, everybody was always like, oh, the refs are on the Patriots side. The refs are on the Patriots side. The refs are on the Patriots side. And then they weren't. And then they were on the Chiefs side. Now they're on the Chiefs side. Now they've been on the Chiefs side for 5-6 years, whatever it is. Where did we miss the referees meeting of, hey guys, we're going to abandon the Patriots now. We're going to not give them any calls. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start up with this. They got this like second-year player out there, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, we're going to start giving him all the calls. We're going to start doing, oh, yeah. No. And people, see, because they're always saying like that. No, so what we're going to do is that's what we're going to. Stop it.
I mean,
this is conspiracy nonsense.
Mahomes,
this is second man on the grassy knoll. This is the earth is flat nonsense.
Patty Mahomes was on hot mic saying to a ref, hey, let me know when that defender's close to me. Just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know how many other quarterbacks have probably said that? On a
None.
not hot mic?
Never heard Tom Brady say that. Definitely didn't hear
Hey, speaking of the rigged Patriots,
definitely
there's
didn't hear
Gronk.
Danny Dimes say that.
What's up, Gronk? No, Danny Dimes has probably said that. He's probably said, can you please help remove this defender's helmet from my asshole? Because my offensive line is trying to actively murder me. Whose money, Hamster? Whose money? And why? You know why? Here's the thing. Do you know why it seems like these teams always get right calls and always get things, oh, everything's on their side? It's because they're fucking good. That's why. That's why it happens. They don't get to where they are because they suck. They are where they are because they're good, not because of referees' calls. And here's the thing, and this is what's convinced me about it more than anything, is I've watched more football this year now in doing these broadcasts and things that we do than... And actually watching the games and watching every single play and watching how the officials act and doing all that. So this is the first time where seeing all that, it brings up the old adage, never attribute to malice what can be more easily attributed to stupidity. And that's what the NFL officiating is. Because it's not just when games that have the Chiefs, and it's not that the Chiefs get all the calls, and it's not in just games that have like the Bills, or it's all the Bills call, or the Lions, or whoever else is on the top of the heat. These officials are borderline mentally deficient. They are bad. Across the board. How many games have we watched where they've missed the clear as day face mask on somebody? Or in the case of the Giants get face mask and they call it against the Giants. Like,
That was funny.
you know what I mean? That's your first thought is to go, oh, that's rigged. Oh, it's all rigged. It's not rigged. They're just fucking stupid.
Yeah. But what I heard in that whole rant was the Eagles are good.
Where? See, you almost did it. You almost pushed the button. You almost did it. I caught myself. See, I'm getting better. You and Hamster, both of you. I'm not letting you do it. I'm not letting you do it. Oh. Cal says he thinks referee has gotten worse. And listen, referee this year has been bad. It's been a bad year for refereeing.
Probably
it's been
the
a
worst
bad year. Maybe one of the worst years since the replacement refs were there. If we remember that. It looks like we're getting the promo packages here now. Getting ready for the fighters to start coming down to the ring. Again, it's almost midnight. It's 11:53 as we stand right now. So it's gonna take a little bit. Hamster. Now you're just fishing. Now you're just fishing. I see
Fly,
through your game.
Eagles, fly.
What the fuck is that mute button?
Whenever I
Pull
do
up
that,
there
he
real
mutes
quick.
me.
I don't blame him.
See, thank you, Alicia.
I was gonna say the wife's over here since the hamster. The tablet's the only thing that works. My cheap ass tablet I got for free.
Is that a bird?
Probably. Oh my god. He better not be.
He's got a pigeon.
He's got a pigeon. He's gonna die tonight. Tyson probably was throwing the fight.
I lie, I cheat, I steal. I lie, I cheat, I steal. I'm getting Eddie
Oh,
Guerrero
there's
vibes here.
He's spraying with something.
Oh, he's got Logan with him too.
But he also has a pigeon in the cage.
Because Tyson raised pigeons, yeah.
I know.
Oh, okay.
Tyson's gonna murder him now. He's gonna have PTSD from when he was younger. He's not having Iron Mike, visions. He's having before that, whatever that would be called.
The murderous kid in the Bronx visions. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Hamster wants you to get a Flappy Bird hat, Jimbo, just to annoy me. Like that goofy fan in the stands did.
They go on sale on Sunday, so I'll get on Sunday.
Please tell me you're joking that they actually go. Not that you'll buy one. I know your goofy ass will buy one. Like, do they actually? Is somebody actually selling them now? Is that going to be a thing?
When have you ever believed me on anything?
I never know. No, because sometimes you're weird. Sometimes no, because sometimes I don't think it's real, but sometimes I never know what you. And knowing goofy ass Philly fans, that's something somebody would do. Like, hey, did you see that loser with the hat? Yeah, we could make money off that. Yeah, bro, let's start selling them online.
No, they don't go on sale.
Okay, thank God. Ooh, yeah, says Cal in the chat. Got a little macho man. Hamster says Mike Tyson went broke once before. He might have money issues. Again, that was because Don King absolutely robbed him blind. Yeah. His entourage around him robbed him blind. It was not, and that was right after his original trainer and mentor died too.
Yeah.
So, and he was just in a bad spot. And like, if anybody remembers, and I remember watching a documentary about it, his fight with Buster Douglas in Tokyo, they didn't have fucking ice bags. They didn't have anything in the corner. They were trying to fucking stop the swelling using cold water inside of condoms. They filled condoms up with water and were trying to use that as the compress. It's like, they robbed that man blind of all his money, and he ended up in so much debt. And like I said, through the stuff that he's done since then, in like licensing his image and doing the appearances and acting cameos and podcasts now that he does, and I think he endorses his own strain of weed, and like we talked about the Mike Tyson mysteries on Adult Swim and all that other stuff that he's done, I think has helped recoup, and he's built back up some personal wealth now that he has. I still don't know the exact state of Mike Tyson's affairs. I'm not sure if he's like I think Willie Nelson still owes the IRS fucking tens of millions of dollars, but whatever. Hamster saying this is taking forever. Welcome to boxing. This is why boxing's dead. This is one of the reasons why boxing's dead.
Just combat sports.
Because they put it in excess. The one good thing that UFC had done was they put a lot of their stuff early on, like on ABC, and was on free TV where people could see it and at a reasonable time, and doing all that stuff. Now UFC's kind of gone the way a little bit of boxing, where it's main events are happening at 12:30, starting at 1 o'clock, 1:30. Really absurd amounts of times here, and you're not going to get young people to watch it. Like, boxing is completely out of young people's mind right now, as far as
boxing is baseball.
Sport. It's lower than baseball now. It really is.
No, what I mean is, like, they're still going for the older crowd. Like how
they want prime time dollars. They want we want it to be at this time because that'll be the most viewers. When it's like, no, but you have to also build a fucking brand. You have to build people up to where people want to watch it, because you're gonna at some point the generations are gonna die off, pass on, and new generations gonna come up and never seen a boxing match and be like, well, why are the numbers going down? Because nobody watches fucking boxing.
Yeah,
you put it on at such a late time, everybody's in fucking bed. Nobody gives a shit.
And you said about UFC. When I first got into watching UFC pay-per-views started at 9 p.m., not 10 p.m. So they were over by 12:30 at night.
Right.
You could hang out with your buddies.
So still prime time, but still, yeah. Cal
Store,
says that
not
we should
mess
both
with
wear cheese heads. That's never going to fucking happen. I like the Packers. Don't get me wrong. I like the Packers. I root for the Packers. When they're not playing the Giants, I have nothing but respect for the Packers. But I'm not one of the fucking Packers. Woo! Super Bowl Packers. Cal's excited for your puppy. He loves little Lennon down there. Who doesn't love Lennon? He's cool. Oh my God, Sting forever. Yes, hamster. I agree. This is kind of stupid. UCLA and Washington is on. Oh yeah, well, we got Pac. I almost said Pac-12 football. It is Pac-12 football. It's just in the Big Ten now, but it's Pac-12. Let's be honest. Cal says Mike lives in luxury and really does own a tiger. I think that he used to own a tiger. I don't think he owns that tiger anymore.
I think it passed away.
He's had a show in Vegas for a while. Mike's okay money wise. That's what I mean. If he feels okay, like I think he's okay now with the money. And then I don't think he has the tiger anymore. Yeah, no, it is actually midnight right now, on the dot, as we're speaking here, Calvin. So, wait. Oh, you said I didn't know if you were sending us a cheesehead or if you're sending us a tiger. I wasn't quite sure where you were going with that one, Cal. I was like, I don't think you can ship tigers over state lines. I watched Tiger King back in 2020. I don't think that's a thing you can do.
They were supposed to do a sequel to that. I was curious what was going to happen with that.
He's in jail
Dying.
for the rest of his life. Yeah, let's
No,
be
you're supposed
honest.
to get like probation or something like that. And I'm sorry for my dog's squeaky ball.
I don't think anybody. No, as we see, Cal's excited about seeing Lennon there, the little pupper there. Everybody's excited about that. Everybody loves dog. Nobody doesn't like dog. Who doesn't like dog? Everybody loves dog.
And when Ringo's old enough and more calmer, you'll see him too.
Once you remove his nuts,
No, they're gone, but he's a mosh pitter. When he takes a good poop, he comes flying through the door. And
that's every
throws-
dog I've ever had. They take that poop and
throws
they
his
feel
body
like
at
they're
the
20
couch.
pounds lighter. They're bing, 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 bing.
You know the couch I have.
Yes.
I would say he's probably at 40 pounds now. Almost tips it over by throwing his body at it.
Yes, no, a cheesehead is very good for cranial protection. It's like God's guardian cap, really, if you think about it. Man,
Something that Tua
ladies,
should be wearing.
did they visit fucking Diddy's house? I mean, how much oil you put on them titties, baby? Come on. Man, Mike in the face looks old, but he also looks like he still can murder somebody if he wants to.
All right, so last call. Any change in picks? Who you going with? And same with the chat.
Oh, yeah, wait a second. Here we go. Sorry. Here we go.
Here we go.
I had to change the thing because now I got the graphic up here for the fight. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, ready to go.
Lassie Joe.
Alicia says Tyson. Alicia's pick is Tyson officially.
I'm still going with Tyson.
There's a part of me like I want to see Tyson win, because I grew up with Tyson as a kid, clearly. But whether it's just because of his age or whether it's fixed, one way or the other, I think Jake ends up winning the fight. I don't think he can lose. Like again, he's in a spot where it feels like the fix is in because he can't lose. He's the draw. He draws in the money for these people, for these boxers, for these other people, and especially on the undercards. Like that's a big thing too that he brought up and that some people have mentioned is like there's people on these undercards making a lot of money that otherwise wouldn't be because of what Jake Paul's doing. So in that sense, it feels like a business that's too big to fail. Like he's cultivated it to a point where, because if he loses, that all goes away.
No, because he's such a good showman.
That's not how that works, Cal. You can't do. Whoa, hello. I think that's his girl.
That's the first minute. He's such a good showman that he could sell anything as far as boxing. It's just that he won't have a legit pro career.
Yeah, but at that point, you're not bringing in money. Like, the reason he's still bringing in money here is because he's still on the up and he's facing these people, and people want to see. And the other draw with it too is that people want to see him get knocked out.
Yeah.
So in all the fights that he's had, it's because people want to see him get fucking hurt.
Yeah.
And that's drawing in the money. And so as long as you're still drawing money, you're going to make big money. Like, Mike's making what, $20 million for this? Jake's making $40 million. I don't know what some of the undercard people were, but they're making a couple million to maybe a couple 100,000 that they otherwise would not be if it wasn't for Paul being the draw and pulling the money in like he does. So when you look at it from that perspective, from that point of view, like, is it a case of you don't want to kill the golden goose? So, it's like, yeah, it's Mike Tyson. Yeah, it's that. Hey, Mike, you're getting $20 million. Just chill. You could buy a new pot farm with this and start a whole different strain and do all this kind of stuff and relax or just do whatever. You go in there, you make a show of it. You look fucking good. You still got your Mao tattoo on there like a fucking idiot. You still got all that stuff there, and you hurt this guy. You don't let this. You can punch him. You can make it look good, but and you don't even have to. We won't even tell you to take a dive. But it'll go for the full fight, and you won't win. So it just feels. God damn it, he's fucking huge though.
He's fast. I wasn't expecting this fast. Like,
are you started already?
Oh yeah.
I'm not started yet. So how are you ahead of me?
140.
How?
Oh.
All right, I'm at 140 now. I don't know. So I'm on it now. Yeah, I was just. They were still doing pre-fight when you're talking about how fast he was. Fuck Netflix. So I see. Yeah, it's 124, 123, 122 here.
All right, so you're about 4 seconds behind.
How did you get fucking faster?
I'm good like that. I had the refs Chiefs help me out.
The refs Chiefs?
Yeah.
You mean the Chiefs refs?
Chiefs refs,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, Jimbo.
It's late. It's late, okay?
No, you would have said that at noon, dead sober. I don't want to hear it. Oh, Paul, little slip up on his feet. He tried to go for a big punch and missed. I'm not going to lie. Tyson does look good. And that size difference really isn't as big as I thought, as far as like the height difference or reach difference.
I think Paul... Sorry about that. I think Paul's a little bit taller.
No, he is taller, but it doesn't look as a huge disadvantage as I imagined it would.
Yeah.
I got a little potato quality. Hasn't froze yet, but potato quality, hamster. Oh, now I froze. Oh, Netflix.
So the round's over.
Oh, I just restarted it and it sent me back to the fucking Serrano-Taylor fight.
Jesus.
Oh, this is bad. It's completely gone.
Well, yeah, everybody's signing in now. That's going to be the biggest
It's completely gone.
Yeah. Tyson getting instructions from his coach here. Towards the end of the first round there, it seemed like Tyson slowed up a little bit, like walking wise. He had a good couple jabs there. Jake Paul had a good right hook.
Nope, not going. It is not going. It's completely done. Oh, okay, now I'm back.
Yeah, just let me know.
I'm seeing replays. I saw just the one glancing blow by Jake.
All right, so I'm at 155.
Oh, they're not. No, nowhere near it. I'm still in the break. It just got back. I had to restart it like 16 times. So I don't know if
you want me to wait for you.
You got to. I would say pause it or wait or do something. I don't know because I'm at 155, 154, 153. Just started round 2.
All right, I paused at 136.
Okay, I will let you know when we get there. Okay, Tyson is, yeah, as we see, they're kind of dancing around there. 140, 139, 138, 137, 136,
All right, we're
135,
good.
134. Okay, here we go. Swing, go. Tyson looks like he got a little bit of a hit on him.
Yeah.
Paul, he's trying to dance. He's trying to almost mocking Mike Tyson. I don't know if you want to do that, my brother. I do not know if you want to do that. And I'm with Alicia. Tyson does look good here.
He's basically just saying, I'll stand in the center, you come at me.
Yeah, and he's got a good bob and weave to him. He's got the good bob and weave.
I like Tyson's gloves. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, the cool. He's got like the face tattoo, but it's on the gloves. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Crafty Southpaw saying he's reading Tyson won the first from some people out there. What would be your assessment, Jimbo?
I would go Tyson slightly because I think the power punches were a little bit better than Jake Paul's. Which, like, power punches compared to just regular punches, it's hard to decipher between the two. Because a jab could be a power punch, depending on.
Well, any punch that Mike Tyson throws is a fucking
It's a
power
power
punch.
punch.
Let's be fucking honest. As here we are in the closing seconds of the second round. Ooh, Tyson was going to get one little shot in on there, but saved by the bell is Jake.
I got Tyson with that one. Just because he was in that middle
He
of the ring.
seems
just-
to control the pace. He's in the middle of the ring. He's got a good bob and weave. He's not getting hit a lot. He's getting his little jabs and shots in. I'll give it to Mike.
Yeah.
But again, we'll see. Oh yeah, now you're gonna advertise the NFL game. You better fix your shit, Netflix. You better advertise it. You better fix your shit. Thanks for the info, Cal. Okay, very glad for the update.
Who's the New Orleans Saints coach?
Oh yeah, I forget his actual name. I know he's from
Rizzo,
Jersey,
right?
but yeah, clog that toilet up. Yeah. So round 3, getting ready to start, and here we go.
Oh,
round
there
3.
goes Tyson. Tyson's ready.
He's attacking him.
Yep.
Tyson's starting to move forward. Bob and weave. He's getting a little bit more aggressive here.
That tells me Tyson's getting knocked out.
Yeah, maybe. Oh,
Fixes him.
body shot by Jakeman, and we'll see here. We'll see what kind of damage he can do here on Mike Tyson. Tyson's trunk looks fucking like concrete. Oh. Hit to the side of the head, stumbles Tyson. Oh, Jake Paul's getting some good shots into Tyson's jaw now.
Tyson's got to start moving a little bit. Can't just stand there.
He's standing right in the middle of the ring. Paul gets another shot to the jaw on Tyson. Tyson looks like oh boy, this is not looking good for Mike.
I forget who said it in chat, but yeah, if this goes past round 3, this might be Jake Paul.
Yeah,
It was Cal.
not looking good. Not looking good for Mike. He's gonna have to get a shot in. This looks like he's gonna have to find a magic button here.
He's got to figure out a way to get in close so he can.
It's hard for again. You're talking about a 58-year-old man. He's not going to dance like that, and he never was that kind of boxer anyway.
Yeah. Like
30 seconds. 30 seconds in the round remaining. Tyson again, very heavy on his feet, not moving a lot. You can see that quickness is gone now.
Yeah.
Paul kind of Tyson trying to show that he maybe still got a little bounce to his step, but he's gassed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was with you with that one, Cal. That he
Can he be playing
needed to
possum?
win in the first and maybe second. He had to win it and win it quick. He's not, and now Paul is starting to take over because again, it's a 58-year-old man. It's not he's not going to have the same energy. He's not going to have the same ability that he did. He's not going to have the same stamina. It's just not. He's just not going to have that.
And he's breathing heavy too. I thought maybe he could be playing possum or something, but he's breathing heavy. So basically, the first like 15 seconds of each round, that's his shot.
So this might be the round. We're round 4 here. This might be the round where Knight goes down. Actually,
And again, I think I forget who said in the chat, but it's a lose lose for Jake Paul, and right now it's looking like a lose lose for Jake Paul.
yeah, because Tyson. The first 2 rounds looked good. That third round did not look great. Yeah, Paul absolutely won that round.
Yeah.
So it's 2-1 for Tyson right now, but it is not great. 140 here in the 4th round. I know I put the score up there. I have not been keeping score. All Tyson needs is one good punch, though.
That's the thing, and it's maybe he's to that point now that like I
He's
gotta
just
get
waiting.
one
Maybe
punch
if
off.
Paul gets a little, if Paul gets a little cocky
Yeah.
and leaves a chin open, he can just boop. But I think that's what it's going to take for Mike now.
Like this whole standing in the center of the ring, can't do that no more.
But
I
that's
figure
all
out,
he can do. You're like he can't do that. What else is he going to do?
just walk him down.
He can't. What he can't. He can't move. He's got concrete fucking shoes, man.
He's, man,
Do something.
he's still able. He's
He's
still
he's
popping his head
walking
and
around,
everything.
but I think at this point Paul's toying with him.
It's not doing anything.
He wants the fight to go longer,
Yeah,
so he's not
'cause
striking him as he can.
that was another knock on Paul's. Can he last a full match?
So
Not
maybe,
just with Tyson, but just overall in his career.
and now, all right, and there we go. That's the end of the 4th. How would you score the 4th there? Is that another Paul win?
Yeah, another Paul. As much as I don't want to say that, yeah, it's another Paul win. He's breathing a little heavy, but nothing.
Oh yeah, I mean boxing.
You know.
Listen, it is a lot of work. It really even you wouldn't think it is, but just kind of bouncing around the ring for 2 minutes, 3 minutes at a time is rough. You got to have the cardio. You have to have the stamina. As we see there, yeah, the body shot. Mike's been taking some body shots, and there goes the stream again. Pardon the interruption. We're having trouble playing Netflix. No fucking shit.
See, Cal, I'm with you. Foreman won the championship at 44, so old guys could still win it.
140 here in the 5th round as it just comes back to me.
All right, you're ahead of us now.
Okay, yeah, no, Netflix is being a twat waffle, so. Paul's getting some strikes in again on Mike. Jab to the face. Jab to the body. Mike's trying to get a couple jabs in, not getting it. Doesn't seem to be making any contact with Jake. This is where the reach becomes a problem, because Jake's got a bigger reach.
Yeah, and he's got him pretty close to the ropes there.
Yeah, Mike's got to get in close to Jake. He's got to get in close. You're gonna have to suffer a couple of hits to do it, but you got to get in close. He's got to wonder if he's got the ability to do that.
It's been known in boxing. Do you throw an illegal punch to mess with Paul's head?
Maybe Paul drops his hands. If he does that too much in a mocking way, Mike will make him pay. I remember watching that fight. I watched that Foreman fight where he won, and that was a hell of a fight. And that was it. Foreman, all Foreman ever needed was that one punch. And everybody tried to say it was rigged, but anybody who's ever fought Foreman said all he needed was that one punch. And it doesn't look like a lot, but it sends you to fucking Mars. It instantly makes you sleep. Jake absolutely controlled that round. That's another control round there. As long as he doesn't bite his ear. Hey, listen. Yeah, that's the way to get him off his game. Coming up to round 6. Hey, Alicia.
King said hi.
Hi, King.
Came into the stream.
I couldn't see the tablet.
Who came on what? Where?
I was trying to be nice.
I said her. Never mind.
Never mind.
That can go down a path that doesn't need to go down.
According to Jimbo, Jake Paul has a 3-2 lead over Mike Tyson. Hard to argue that right now.
So far, the co-main event was the most exciting.
Yeah, them bitches were good.
Yeah, only throwing 7 punches. That's not gonna
7 jabs.
That's not gonna work.
Jabs. 7 jabs. Landed 1. Paul's thrown 23 and landed 7. So, or 3, whatever it was. Yeah. So neither one have landed that many jabs. Paul just landed another one there. Mike's keeping hands up, though. He's not, like, the arms aren't dropping for Mike, so he's not, I mean, he still has good form. Luck of the Irish, or it was fixed. One way or the other, Cal.
So far, the only good thing about this match is that these rounds are only 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, that that I don't mind that. That's actually, it's like boxing light. Missed jab by Paul, another missed jab by Paul. 34 seconds, 33, 32 seconds remaining here in the 6th round. 6 of 8.
Come on, do something.
For God's sake, somebody throw a pie. Mike tries to start something with Jake, but he backs up, and we have nothing yet again. Oh, the Irish mob's been out of North Jersey for a while. This is straight up Italian, longshoremen's union area, man. That's what we got here in Bayonne. Like the other day, I was going for my walks. I walk sometimes just around the city in the mornings. Get my little walks and get the steps in. And walk by the Longshoremen's Association. There's just 3 or 4 very large, fully suited Italian men at 7:15 in the morning, just sitting outside, eating, fucking thing. I'm like, they're already fully suited, all the rings on and everything. I was like, oh yeah, there you go, your union representation at work. And it's like, yeah, no. Everybody wants to say that the mob is out of Bayonne and stuff. No, it's not. Still here. Mob's not dead yet. Mob is not dead yet. Hamster says, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm not too far away with you on that one, brother. This has been kind of shite, if we're going to be honest.
kind of glad that they didn't make us pay $70 for us.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing we already have it. Thank you,
Thank
Netflix.
God.
So here we are, penultimate round, 148, 147, 146 here remaining in the round. Paul won that as well. They have it as 58-56 with Paul in favor. What other rounds did you give to Tyson outside of 1 and 2?
Like, seriously.
1 and 2 were the only rounds he won. Yeah.
Paul seems a little bit more active this.
Yeah, he's throwing a little
round,
something.
but-
Again, I would do more commenting if there was something to comment about. Oh, Tyson gets a shot in on the face.
Ooh,
Finally gets a punch. Ooh, body shot by Paul. A little bit more something here now.
looks like Paul's getting ready with that right hand.
Yeah, he's trying.
Power
He's
shot.
trying. He's doing the left jab to try to lure him into the right.
'Cause that's Paul's knockout punch in his past fights.
Well, let's see. $40 seconds remaining. Paul takes a shot. It is blocked by Tyson. Body shot by Paul. Tyson doing a good job of protecting the head and face. He really is. I'll give him that credit. The gloves, for being heavier, he's not dropped them. Oh! Does take a shot to the side of the face, does Tyson. Comes backward a little bit. 10 seconds remaining in the round. Tyson takes another jab to the face. Paul misses with another jab, and that is the end of the round. That one's actually close. That one's closer.
I would still give it to Paul though. It seemed like he did a little bit more controlling, if you want to call it that. Tyson again once
All right.
again just stood there in the ring.
I'll put you there. So you have it 5-2 for Jake Paul in this fight so far. This is Tyson's got 30 seconds. He's got 30 seconds. He's got 30 seconds of juice. If it's not done by then Paul's going to dismantle him in this round. That's just the bottom line. And maybe that was something that was agreed to. Maybe it was just like, we'll dance around for 7 rounds, and then in the 8th round, we'll just fucking go at it.
How funny would that be that Paul came out and said, hey, get to the 8th round, 30 seconds, just take a shot, fall down, game over, let me win. Yeah, okay. Tyson turns around, just knocks him out.
Well, here we go. Paul dominating on jabs. 28 jabs to 5 landed, thrown 155 to Tyson's 58.
That's insane.
Paul's going in for a bunch of jabs now, setting up to punch. Yeah, you got to be careful, though, Jake. One swing is all it takes.
Almost connected
Cal,
there.
thank you so much for joining us in the chat, by the way, for tonight. This has been fantastic, so thank you for joining us, by the way. 55 seconds remaining here in the last round. Oh, jab to the face by Paul. Mike trying to block him, trying to protect himself. Looking for an opening. Dancing around the ring a little bit. Dancing, I say, he's shuffling.
Shuffling. He's doing the
34
polka.
seconds remaining in the round. Now we are down to the last 30. Paul's taking a couple shots here.
Gotta do something, Mike.
Somebody's got to do something. Somebody throw a fucking pie. 18, 17, 16, 15 seconds left. Cal, I certainly hope so. We're going to be covering the NFL on Sunday. So if you want to come and watch with us, you can be there for as well. Final 10, Both guys just seem content to just let this go, and that's unfortunate. And there we go. Paul's bowing to Mike Tyson. And the fight end, Jesus, they're fucking bowing and shaking hands for the last 10 seconds of the fight. What a fucking crock of shit.
Yeah.
This was a fucking crock. This was what I was saying it was going to be, which was This is a glorified sparring game. This was a glorified spar.
And to solidify that is by saying this was a draw. It shouldn't be a draw, but if they come out,
Do you think they're going to come out and say it's a draw?
Well, Tyson, when Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. in the exhibition fight a couple years ago, Tyson destroyed Jones Jr. and it came out as a draw. And even people on the internet, the commentators at the pay-per-view were like, what were they watching?
I want to see it because I'm gonna have the volume up very low because I want to hear what the fucking decision is when they do it. I don't think we'll get popped for just having some of the sound on. Yeah. But I want to see what the fuck this is because that was atrocious. And I don't blame Mike for it. Listen, you're 58 years old. You get a nice $20 million payday. That's real nice. I think scoring it 6-2 for Jake Paul is right, but that's if you even want to score. Like again, and they scored it the same way. First 2 rounds to Tyson, the rest for Paul. There was not this was a sparring match. This is what this was. This was a sparring match. The fact that, and here's the thing, at least that it wasn't a pay-per-view. This was on Netflix. If you had Netflix, which most people do, let's just be honest with each other. Either everybody does or somebody that does, so you can fucking thief it. And there's still ways around it that you can thief it, even though they do the password protection now. Yeah. That you can still do it. What a joke.
And for like people like Hamster and you too that had their feeds constantly buffering or just drop out completely.
There was even it's
like it wasn't even worth the headache.
This was a sparring match for Jake Paul to get ready if he wants to take on Canelo or whatever, and this was a test for Netflix to see what they have to do and upgrade with the servers for the NFL games for Christmas. That's what this was. This was a test
a good point.
All around for everybody.
That was a good point. This wasn't for Jake Paul. This was for Netflix.
This was for Netflix, and part of it I think was for Jake Paul. Yes, he wanted to. Again, it was a glorified sparring match.
Yeah.
For him to do, like you said, if he was going to go for Canelo or whatever, if he's going to call out Canelo, like he wanted to at least get a spar in with a legitimate fucking boxer, even one that's almost 60 fucking years old.
Yeah.
But
there's Logan Paul, his brother. Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the ring for the official decision.
Everybody get the fuck out of the ring.
Why'd you let them in there in the first place?
Let's have a round of applause. Let's boo the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
After 8
Good night, Cal.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge David Yakubuchi sees the contest 80-72, while judges Lawrence Cole and Jesse Reyes see it 79-73, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake.
Oh yeah, all right, no shit. All right,
Yeah.
That's that was.
Let's turn this shit right the.
And now he's got more products. He was drinking a Celsius can. Now he's got a fucking deodorant can in there that he's spraying on himself. And
I mean, he's smelly after
I'm with
that
Alicia.
hard fight.
I would be pissed too. I would be pissed. Staying up for this, having a stream for this. If we're gonna stream something, like what the fuck are we doing?
King said that he agrees with you for being pissed off to stay up to watch that garbage.
Yeah, pretty much. I could be in bed right now.
All right.
Well, I mean, that was again. I want to thank everybody.
No seat.
For joining us again, Cal. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night to you. I know you got work at 6 a.m. and I'm very sorry for you that you had to suffer through that with you having work tomorrow morning. Cal was 100% lose-lose. That was absolutely a lose-lose situation. Nothing happened. Uneventful, Hamster, 1,000%. Again, and I'm not mad at Mike for doing it, for taking it and
Yeah.
having this, but this was not. It was another grift. It was a grift, and we all got suckered into it. And granted, we didn't pay anything out of pocket, but I still feel like I deserve a refund. You know, I didn't pay anything out of pocket for it, but I deserve a refund.
I'm pissed at myself because when I brought this up to you, I was debating, should I do the Tyson fight or should I do tomorrow night with UFC? John Jones, possibly his last fight ever. Stipe, same thing with him. And when you said about, you were thinking about doing it, I'm like, good, we'll both do it, and I'll just sit back, relax, and watch the UFC tomorrow night. I definitely should have did UFC tomorrow night. Not even knowing how the fights are going to end. At least I know those are not fixed.
You can still do it. You can still do it yourself. I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to. I'm going to be watching College Bowl tomorrow, mostly to check out stuff and see what happens. But
I gotta go watch that stupid hockey sport tomorrow.
You got to watch that stupid hockey sport. My God.
Yeah, baby Pens.
Yeah, I love the Pens. I still love the baby Pens. Yeah, no, not the big Pens. Big Pens can go eat shit.
Yeah,
but the baby Pens, love the baby Pens. They hyped it up so much, and then it got delayed because of whatever medical issue Mike had. And what is Mike saying? Let's see what Mike is saying here.
I ask about the knee brace. Were you dealing with an injury going into the fight?
Yeah, but I can't use that for an excuse, because if I did, I wouldn't be in here.
The broadcast team was debating what you were doing with your glove. Was it a mouthpiece issue, or were you just biting on your glove? What was that? Could you tell us?
Oh, I have a habit of biting my gloves when I fight, yes.
Why do you do that?
I have a biting fixation.
Yeah, ask Evander. Evander fucking knows.
I don't want to know more.
Evander knows, baby.
Jake, back to you. Did this man surprise you? Was he better than you thought he would be?
He's exactly what I thought. One of the greatest to ever do it. He's an icon. He's a legend.
One of the greatest to ever do it.
But
The motherfucker shuffled around the ring for 8 fucking rounds.
Military, the doctors,
Shut up, Jake. Nobody wants to hear from you. I wanted to hear from Mike. I don't want to hear from you. That's it. That was the thing. They hyped it so much there, Hamster, and I was like, everybody saw the clips of Mike getting ready. You're like, oh my God, look at how hard he's hitting a heavy bag. He's gonna be able to go. It was a sparring match. It's exactly what it was, and it feels like that was something that was discussed beforehand. It's just like, it's a sparring match. Yeah, have you ever made $20 million to be a sparring partner, Mike? Here we go. You're gonna make $20 million just to go ahead and be a sparring partner. Okay, I'll do that.
It was Rocky 1 without the sweat and blood.
Mike doesn't have, and this is a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but Mike doesn't have that killer instinct.
No.
That he used to. And he's gotten, and that's good. He's gotten good mental health. He's gotten good medication. He smokes a lot of weed. So that part of him is gone, and that's good. That's a good thing. But for when you have to do this or do a fight, even at 58 years old, if that was still Killer Mike in there, that old man would have found a way to fucking murder him.
Yeah.
But Crafty says BS Tyson never bit his glove. I didn't think he did either, so I don't know what all that was.
A couple times I saw him like this.
I saw the mouth, like it was like biting it with his mouthpiece too. It's like,
yeah.
And I was like, is he trying to get the mouthpiece back in? I did notice that, but I wasn't sure. I don't know. I'll just say overall, 1 out of 5 stars. Would not recommend.
You're being more generous than I am.
This
I
was
just click the X without giving us a
this
star.
was this was not this was the girl fight was good.
Yeah,
Serrano and Taylor, that was a good one. That was a fun, weird decision at the end, if we're being honest with each other.
Well, that's their second fight, so they should go for a third.
And who doesn't like a nice ladies threesome? So with that, I think we're gonna head out of here. By the way, everybody, thank you so very much for joining us tonight for this another travesty in a world of boxing that never seems to end. We do want to thank you so very much. Please, before you leave, before we get out of here, if you want to click that like button, it helps us out with the algorithm. If you want to smack that subscribe button on the ass, make that sumbitch jiggle. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. We have the links for our donation station and our merch store in the description below this video. You can click on that, as well as our Discord, if you want to join that as well and kind of get started in that, because it's very quiet in there. We need more people in there to make it lively, curse or say something. I have no idea. Crafty Southwest says, thanks for the stream. Thank you for joining us on the stream. To you, to Hamster, to Cal, to everybody who joined us. And again, we had I believe, was it Calvin?
Yes,
I believe was the gentleman who went ahead and donated $5 to us at that donation station link. So again, big thank you to Calvin. Thank you so very much for helping to support the channel. Every little bit helps, and again, we love you so much, and thank you for the support, for just supporting these two goofballs who like doing weird shit on a Friday night or Saturday morning, as it were now. But until Sunday at 1 o'clock, when we will be watching the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers, my name is King. That right over there is your good friend Jimbo. We will see you on Sunday, folks. Adios. Have a great night.